What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. Man, YouTube, I gotta fix this. We keep dropping the live. This is annoying. We had a bunch of people in here. Now we gotta start all over, get their shooters back. Wow. I don't know why it's so hard to YouTube. Well, not YouTube, to live stream, I guess you could say. Oh my gosh. How are you guys being notified of the live streams too? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Make sure you smash the like button so we can get back to where we are. Yeah, man, YouTube gotta fix this. They really do. Because it's tedious to keep starting and stopping. You have to already be on YouTube. That's weak. See, it's not supposed to be like that for the people who are notification gang gang. I don't get notified. It's sending out notifications. See, it's hit or miss, it sounds like. Yeah, so we're not going to do roll call or any of that. We're just going to pick up where we left off before the live stream. It was even giving me problems to start up. Like it wouldn't take the thumbnail picture or whatever. But anyway, the bottom line is this. With Manny Pacquiao departing from the Crawford horn card, I think that hurts because Pacquiao, at least, even though he was fighting Mike Alvarado, it was rumored, which never got confirmed, but it looked like that's where Top Rank was trying to head with it. He's still a brand. He's still a name. So if someone's saying, "Hey, I'm gonna charge you $65 for this pay per view," it's gonna be Crawford and Horn and Pacquiao versus somebody, or just Crawford and Horn. You know what I mean? I think the thing that would push you over, maybe because just Pacquiao's on it. Pacquiao's a fun style to watch, despite who he's fighting. You know what I mean? See if he can get a knockout, even though he hasn't had a knockout since 2009, and he was knocking guys out for whatever reason. That just stopped. I don't know. Ask Paulie Malignaggi why that happened. I don't know. But either way, him bouncing off the card, that definitely hurts the card because it's a pay-per-view. And like I said, Jeff Horn don't have no star power in America. I don't even think he's fought in America, right? And Terrence Crawford, I think Terrence Crawford is a big enough name, but you have to still match him with a type of person who's equivalent. It's like, look at Golovkin. Golovkin was selling out the Forum, selling out Madison Square Garden, doing good in the venues, but then his pay-per-view outings with anybody not named Canelo weren't good. When he fought David Lemieux and Danny Jacobs, they weren't stellar, great numbers. He barely even, I don't even know if he touched 200,000. You know what I mean? So the pay-per-view game, these promoters and networks, they got to really figure this out. Like, I think with all the streamings and Fire Stick and all this bullshit, and people could Facebook live it and stream fights on Facebook and Periscope, all that, the fights have to be, you know what I mean, usually two big enough names, household names. That's why I knew De La Hoya was full of shit when he kept complaining about Mayweather McGregor. I knew that was gonna sell. And you notice the only fight that trumped that is the Mayweather Pacquiao fight. You know what I mean? Two actual boxers that are that big. But just the intrigue of the names, having Mayweather and I don't know what you're thinking, you know what I mean, Conor McGregor, that was gonna sell just because they've established their brands. You know what I mean? Jeff Horn hasn't established shit. He hasn't even established that he's a long-standing champion, let alone establish his brand in America. I don't know how big he is in Australia, but in America, you know what I mean? Eddie Hearn's doing this. Oh, do you know who Deontay Wilder is? Like, ask him who Jeff Horn is. They really won't know. See, on Gang Gang, but I told y'all for the long. See, you know what's so funny about this boxing game? Ego Stradamus strikes once again, and I get all types of feedback. Oh, you hate this guy or this and that, and you're racially biased. And then when time goes on, the truth always comes out. I've told you guys consistently for years, Manny Pacquiao, great fighter, but not a great businessman. And the reason being is you look at what Floyd Mayweather done, what he did. He got out of the reins of Top Rank, did his own thing, and made more money than he's ever made with Top Rank, being his own boss, taking his brand to new heights, creating Mayweather promotions, creating intrigue, setting records for his fight. Manny Pacquiao, who came up in the same era, basically, right? Who was also a bankable at one time pay-per-view star. It's like back in the day in the 90s, Tom Cruise and Will Smith, they might have had the torch. They were both the most bankable stars in Hollywood. You know what I mean? They're both like, oh, Men in Black jobs and Tom Cruise Mission Impossible job, and they're you know what I mean, guaranteed to have a good opening weekend, right? So Mayweather and Pacquiao were both like that, and Pac-Man not being a good businessman. Maybe he's a great father, a great husband, a great fighter, but I don't think he's a good businessman. And this is what I've been telling y'all for years. And you see it, and you see it late in his career. It seems to be some turmoil, like where he and Bob Arum are. Bob Arum wanted to put him in there with Terrence Crawford, but the fight never happened. Didn't really seem like somebody on the Team Pacquiao side, be it Pacquiao, Conks, Freddie Roach, or one of them, didn't seem to want to make it. You know what I mean? Bob Arum sometimes will give Pacquiao a choice and it don't look like he likes the choice. Bob Arum was like, oh yeah, we want to make Jesse Vargas fight. And then you'll hear Pacquiao tweet, me and Amir Khan are going to fight in Dubai. And then Bob Arum's like, what do you mean fight in Dubai? You're not fighting in Dubai. The investors will pull out and won't pay the money. You know what I mean? And they're clicking head. You know, you just see more and more of that. Amir Khan and Pacquiao were running around saying they were gonna fight each other in Dubai. And then Bob Arum, no, you're not. You're not fighting in Dubai. Like, and Pacquiao, I'm going to fight Amir Khan, my ex sparring partner, and I'm going to fight him in Dubai. Like, you're not even, you don't even get along. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't see eye to eye. Now, Arum is like, you're gonna fight Terrence Crawford, Jeff Horn on an undercard. And then Pacquiao's like, I will not be fighting on no bitch ass undercard. Like, what's happening right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's like, it's just, they don't seem to agree, I guess. You know what I mean? Bob Arum trying to put him in Crawford, Freddie Roach and Pacquiao don't seem like they want the Crawford fight. Bob Arum tried to feed him Jesse Vargas, and then Pacquiao talking about he fighting Amir Khan in Dubai. Like, what? Like, what's really good, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. Listen to me. Don't fuck this up. Crawford is fighting Jeff Horn, the motherfucker who beat you, and you're on the under. Like, I will not fight on your undercard. Like, Pacquiao, like, he's showing resistance now. This motherfucker Pacquiao, I am sick of listening to my promoter, Bob Arum. I do my own thing. Like, you know, like Will Smith, iRobot, where the robot stopped listening to commands and shit. The robot doing it, walking to the store, doing his own thing. That's Pacquiao. Pacquiao, like, he like, fuck that. I'm doing my own thing. I am no longer under your spell, your command, and I will not listen to what the I will not listen to the shit you say. Like, Pacquiao standing Pacquiao standing up for himself now. But this is what I'm talking about. He wasn't like, I don't think Pacquiao is a cunning businessman, you know what I mean? Because he should have been, you don't have to like disrespect Bob Arum or like peace out like in the sense of Mayweather. You could still use him as a co-promoter, but Pacquiao promotions should have been bigger. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone want to be a Gervonta Tank Davis. He needs to fight Lomachenko, right? But guess what? If you really think about this, at least Mayweather has Mayweather Promotions with some guys that may be future champions. You know what I mean? Were future. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like Mayweather Promotion. At one point, I'll be real. Mayweather Promotions wasn't looking that deep and that talented, but now you're seeing some work. You know what I mean? David Benavidez just fought a Mayweather Promotions fighter who gave him a first tough fight. His second fight didn't pan out. That was Ron Gavril. Obviously, Badu Jack challenging for a title with Adonis Stevenson. You know what I mean? So if he beats him, he on point. He's on fire with that. Gervonta Tank Davis has a bright future if he, you know what I mean, stays disciplined, makes weight and stuff like that. He could definitely be champion again. You know what I mean? Who's on Pacquiao promotion? Even that dude, Jerwin and Casas, he signed to Top Rank. He's not signed to my knowledge, to Pacquiao promotions. Maybe he's mentoring him in some capacity, but that Jerwin dude signed with Top Rank. He was on the Top Rank card. And I don't think Pacquiao was even there. You know what I mean? So again, I don't think Pacquiao is a wow, that's a real good analogy. Shout out to Angel. He said Floyd was Jay-Z, Pac-Man was Nas business wise. Very good analogy. Super ugly. Hey, Jay was tripping with that. That's my shit though. Me and the boy AI got more in common. It's just balling the rhyme and get it? More in common. I skeeted in your Jeep, left condoms in your BBC. Nigga. Jay was tripping. That's a good analogy because even if you like Nas better, Jay is doing better. He got the hottest chick in the game wearing his chain. He got Beyonce. And he, you know what I mean? He's like, definitely him and Beyonce are already worth $1 billion, but he's on the verge of being a billionaire himself. Like, he made a lot of business investments that were right. Part owner of the Brooklyn Nets or whatever his role is there. Rock Nation Sports. He later signed Nas. You know what I'm saying? So he there's no question. I'm not talking about what's better, Takeover or Ether shit, because some people say Ether, some people say Takeover and Super Ugly, but I'm talking about like business. Who has a more reputable business? You know what I'm saying? And obviously that's Jay-Z. So that's a very good. Floyd Mayweather did a Jay-Z, and Nas, as great as he is, he's not the same businessman. Because he was about to sign with Murder Inc. back in the day. Remember Ja Rule's murder, Nas and murder. Would I be without murder? Would I be without you? You know what I mean? But Jay-Z made smart business, but what would I be without you? Holla, holla. It ain't even a question how my dope flows. I'm good to these bad hoes. It's easy to pimp a hoe. Bitches better have my money for show before they go running their mouth. Promote now. I'll be digging they back out. Go ahead. I leave them with no doubt. Toss of honey, making them feel. Even if they don't want it, it's been so long. Y'all don't know about that old Ja Rule used to be spitting. Holla, holla. But anyway, yeah, Pacquiao, I just really, and I've told you guys this for years, and all of y'all say, oh, you're just like Paulie Malignaggi. You're hating on Pacquiao. Ooh. Like, whatever. Pacquiao should have been his own businessman, to the point where, like I said, even Cotto, you notice Cotto bounced around at the end of his career. He was, his fight with Delvin Rodriguez, if I'm not mistaken, Daniel Gill, and Sergio Martinez. It was Cotto Promotions in conjunction with Top Rank. And then he just bounced on Top Rank, went to Rock Nation, they chipped him out and gave him some money. And then he had a couple fights. Maybe the Daniel Gill was under Rock Nation, I don't remember. But I know Martinez was under Top Rank. But anyway, Cotto went to Rock Nation, had a couple fights there, and then after that he went to Golden Boy for the Kama guy, and who else did he just fight? Saddam Ali fights. You know what I mean? Pacquiao is not in that position. Like, he keeps signing extensions, and to my knowledge, he's still under contract with Top Rank. You get me? And I just think what Pacquiao brought to the game and who he is and his star power, not necessarily now, but what his star power was, he should have been on his business shit and been, yo, we got to get the likes up, people. We need some triple digit likes. because it seems like people are laughing at impressions and stuff like that, but they haven't touched that dial, that like button. That's what matters to the channel too. You know what I mean? So make sure you show that engagement for YouTube. Smash that like button. But anyway, Jerwin and Casas. Listen, they keep comparing him to Pacquiao. I could tell he studied Pacquiao because he has some of his straight left, and his straight left ain't fast as Pacquiao. Pacquiao's just fast as fuck, but he looks good. He looks the part. But we got to see him fight the top level. The fight Rungvisai, fight what's the name, Estrada. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, there's a gang of people. Y'all keep listen. I'm very very consistent on my channel. Y'all keep asking me about certain people. Jerwin, I'm gonna tell you like this: Shakur Stevenson, Mick Conlon, Jerwin and Casas, Josh Kelly, Anthony Yard, Dimitri Bivol, we're gonna see what he's talking about on Saturday, but I have to see them fight a guy like certain competition. And I'm not saying their career should be rushed and they should be fighting that competition now, but until someone steps up and fights a name that's bankable, notable, and that type of stuff, then we don't really know how good these guys are. You know what I mean? We really don't. Like, until Gervonta Tank Davis fought a champion, we didn't know it, because none of the people before Jose Pedraza were even in that realm of guys that were, you know what I mean, really champions and stuff. So he had some impressive knockouts in his 13, 14 fight or whatever, but he had to pass that test. So, you know what I mean? I gotta, y'all keep asking me about Josh Kelly's and people like that. My opinion won't change on them until I see them fight a name. And that's just how it is in boxing. I like these guys. I'm checking for them. I'm rooting for them. But it's just too premature. Jerwin and Casas, he looks like he might be focused and hungry and, you know what I mean, want to do his country proud. But we got to see that. We got to show, you know what I mean? Because Rungvisai, for whatever he lacks technically, no one can deny that motherfucker's strong and tough. Because Estrada landed some good shit, especially in that 12th round. And he was right there. Bro, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. Someone said, guys, I just heard that Wilder injured himself in sparring. Okay, let's just be clear on this. First of all, they were saying Luis Ortiz had a hand injury. Now you guys are claiming that Deontay Wilder hurt himself in sparring. Who the fuck, where are you getting this information from? Second of all, if you know anything about boxing, why the fuck would Wilder be sparring on what is today, Thursday, and he fights Saturday? So clearly you guys, as much as you're on a boxing channel and like boxing, you don't know much about boxing. You know what I mean? Because why the fuck would Wilder even be sparring at this point? You know what I mean? Usually people, they go hard in the beginning, and then sometimes they bring in some lighter guys for some tail end work, and then they taper down at the end of their camp. And then they do media day workouts, and then they're just preparing for fight week and doing a couple of interviews, do some bullshit media workout and press conferences and shit, and then preparing to make weight. And in this case, the heavyweight, they don't really have to make a certain threshold. So why would Wilder even be sparring right now? Especially hard sparring. To the point where he's hurt. Oh shit, oh fuck, I broke my jaw. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna fight King Kong, my jaw's broken. Like, what? Do y'all watch boxing? Oh fuck, I gotta fight Saturday. I broke my fucking jaw. Y'all don't even watch boxing for real. Like, this is hella funny. I broke my jaw in sparring, man. I broke my jaw in sparring, man. I got to fight on Saturday. What am I going to do? Oh, my gosh. Shout out to Daniel Glenn for the $5 super chat. I see you. Oh, my gosh. Like, y'all, to be some boxing fans, y'all really don't know, like I cover fight week, so I don't expect everyone to know the ins and outs of that type of stuff, but come on, man. Like, my fucking jaw's broken. What the fuck? How am I gonna face King Kong now? Like, who's getting hurt in sparring like 2 days before the fight? Like maybe a week out. Like Hugo Centeno, he got hurt or whatever a week out. But listen, they just did a media day workout, and then Wilder was supposed to be. I can't even deal with this anymore. I listen. I quit. I don't, bro. I don't even want to. I don't even want to cover box anymore because this is the type of shit I deal with. Oh, ego. Yeah, you're a fucking bitch, ego. Oh, you suck at that. Hero spits dick. Oh yeah, Deontay Wilder. He got hurt in spar. Like this is what I deal with. Like this is fucking daddy daycare. I just babysit you motherfuckers, or some of you motherfuckers. But anyway, they're supposed to be doing. Oh my gosh, call me Ego Ledger, man. I feel like the Joker. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment. Oh my gosh, y'all kill me with this shit. Y'all, y'all kill me with this. Like, how did it go from Luis Ortiz is hurt and broke his hand or some bullshit to Wilder got hurt in sparring? Like, is this my real life? Like, really? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying I'm the best, or I am the best ever, but I'm not saying I always get it right, but I try to give you guys reliable, factual information, and if I don't know, I don't pretend to know. So I'm just wondering, this society of millennial, like, do y'all even do research? Like, y'all don't even care. This millennial society, they don't even care where the information is coming from. It could be a crackhead missing teeth. Yeah, you know, Wilder got hurt in sparring. Oh shit! Are you serious, bro? Yeah, the motherfucker got. You got $20? Like what? You're talking to a crackhead, and he's telling you that the fight got canceled, and you're believing it. Like I just, do y'all do that like in your personal life? If you're just walking down the street and a crackhead was like, "Hey, let me tell you something. You got herpes." You gonna just believe him? I have herpes because a crackhead told you had herpes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you go to the doctor, an actual doctor, and get an STD test. But are you just gonna believe him because he got bumps on his lip telling you have herpes? Hey man, you got herpes. I'm just trying to let you know. Your fly's down. You got herpes. Like what? Like who do y'all listen to? Like who? I don't even understand where half of this shit is coming from. And y'all just run with it. Y'all just believe it. Y'all like you don't care. You don't do background checks. You don't care who the fuck is, I guess, saying it. You just run with it. Like that to me, I've never heard of this. This is like this society has gotten lazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Just lazy, outright lazy. Like they don't care who's giving the information. They don't care if it's factual. They don't care about person's credibility or reputation. They just hear some shit and spread it. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Like y'all gotta start considering the source. And half the time in boxing is like a lot of favoritism. There's some racism, just different isms in boxing. And the other thing is you don't know why someone would be spreading that. I think some people are actually saying Luis Ortiz is hurt, probably so they have a built-in excuse if Luis Ortiz gets knocked out because it's fight week. Because listen, this is how it always happens in boxing. People would talk big bad wolf shit and talk big and bad. Oh yeah, fucking Wilder, he won't fight Luis Ortiz though. He's scared to fight that motherfucker. Don't worry about Joshua. Fight Luis Ortiz. And Deontay Wilder, like, okay, I'll fight him. Signs up for the fight. Luis Ortiz fails a drug test with banned substances. Oh, fucking Wilder. I knew it, man. I knew Wilder was gonna find some reason, pull out the fight. Hey, he not pulling out a shit. The dude failed a drug test. That's the WBC who's in charge of the belt. They're the ones mandating that the fight is no mas. You know what I'm saying? But somehow Wilder got blamed. See, I knew Wilder's gonna, him and his chicken legs, they're gonna come up with an excuse not to fight Luis Ortiz. I fucking knew it. I knew it, dude. Right? I knew he was gonna fight him. And then Luis Ortiz pleads his case, clears it up with the WBC. They allow him back in the rankings. And Wilder on some, I blessed you. I'm so frustrated. When you pulled out the first time, I was so frustrated. You know what I mean? And then he gives him another opportunity. And I'm hearing, oh, Luis Ortiz. I did a video, Ego Weight Watchers. Luis Ortiz looking in shape. He looked pretty fast on the track and stuff. Oh, Wilder's getting knocked out. Then fight week comes, y'all talking about Luis Ortiz is hurt. Get out of here, man. Like that's the chronological order of a hater. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you won't fight Luis Ortiz? You won't fight Luis Ortiz? I'm fighting Luis Ortiz. Fuck. Luis Ortiz fails a drug test. Wilder pulled out with the injury, I bet. Luis Ortiz fails a drug test. See, I knew it. I told you I wouldn't fight him. Luis Ortiz gets it clear with the WBC. Wilder like, I'll fight you again. We back. Let's go. Don't mess this up this time. We watching you. I'm watching you. Right? And then this is what they do. He made a move. They don't know what to do. They're fresh out, their ass out. Remember when Prince had his ass out pause? When I think it was the MTV Awards and his ass cheeks was out. That's what y'all. Y'all ass out and y'all have no more excuses. So then you just go to some pitiful shit. Talking about, man, you see that fucking lump on his head? You know, I think, you remember on Total Recall where the little nigga came out of his stomach? He got one of them growing. He got a little quado. Like, what the fuck are you talking about quado for? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm just saying, that's quado coming from his open your mind, Quay. Open your mind. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Quay. Get to the reactor. So now he has fucking quado coming out of his hand. Shut the fuck up, man. Sick of this Total Recall. Who do you dying? Get these people to mouth. Get them like, Quay. Open your mind. Get to the reactor, Quay. Like, really? Off of some shit that's on his hand? Now, I'm just saying, you didn't see that lump on his hand? I think his hand pregnant. Shut the fuck up. You're not a doctor. You're an idiot. I'm just, look at his hand. You see that bump? That's at least in his third trimester. So his hand is pregnant. I'm just saying, somebody fucked his hand, didn't wear no condom. It's in his third trimester. Y'all say stupid shit. Leave me alone. Please. Really? Listen, to whoever just put that Mihan Don or whatever, Dan or whatever your name is, I wonder how would Ego react to Wilder's first loss? That's what I'm saying. I'm not a man fan like you. I met Wilder, solid dude, real cool dude. I wish him the best. I have no problem with Luis Ortiz. I want to see may the best man win. Y'all all say like corn dog stuff like that. Like y'all corn dogs to me. Like I wonder how Ego would react if Wilder lost. Like if he loses, he loses. You think Google ain't gonna pay me because Wilder lost, or Floyd Mayweather loses, or whoever you think that I'm like rocking with? You know what I'm saying? Like my life doesn't stop. I still have responsibilities. Like you think if Wilder wins, my car note ain't due? You know what I'm saying? Actually, it's not due because I paid it up till May. But you guys get what I'm saying, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like my life goes on. Like the show must go on. Like no matter who wins, no matter who loses. But it's that I could tell by that mentality. I can tell by your mentality that what type of fan most likely you are. Because I wonder how Ego would act if Wilder loses. I mean, if he loses, he loses. Like, I'm not. You act like I'm married to the fighter or something. Like, I'm just like, that's my baby. Like, I'm his mom or something. I mean, it is what it is. Listen, like when you're a kid, your mind is not fully developed. You feel me? Like, you don't know everything you have to know. That's why they say wise old man and stuff like that. And as a kid, I've seen some of my favorite fighters, like literally, when my mind was still developing, get knocked the fuck out, lose bad, whatever the case may be. Roy Jones being one of them. Antonio Tarver, I'm still mad at that, what you did to him. But Antonio Tarver, guys like Mike Tyson, you know, after all that build up with Lennox Lewis, I really thought he could beat Lewis, and it wasn't his night. So, I mean, if I've seen that, what is this? I mean, those are people I like, Roy Jones and shit that I idolized as a kid. Prince Nassim got his ass beat. One of my favorite fighters by Barrero. Marco Antonio, babyface assassin, was on that ass. So, I mean, I've seen fighters lost. I don't do what y'all do. Like, what you think I'm gonna slip into a Kilbrook depression basically because a fighter lost? You know what I mean? I can understand if the fighter's losing, if the fighter's the one losing. But yeah, y'all gotta stop, man. It's like bad, these chicken shit excuses. Like, yeah, Luis Ortiz, this is crazy. It's not even a fair fight anymore. Like, what are you talking about? You didn't see his hand? Like, really? Like, really? Like this? The game is... That's what I don't like, that poor sportsmanship shit. I really don't. I really don't like that poor sportsmanship. Like, if you pick your dude, just run with that. Ride, you know what I mean? Ride with that person. There's no shame in it. People lose. I'm just gonna show y'all, cause y'all keep talking about that Quado shit on that tumor. It's not a tumor. Like all that shit on Luis Ortiz's hand, right? I'm gonna show y'all. November 5th, 2017. Look. Look, you see? That's the host. Look, just keep watching. When the microphone hand moves. See? Oh, it really would put that right there. So anyway, y'all saying fight week, Luis Ortiz hand is messed up. Just listen, we'll break this down together. Y'all say he got a lump on his hand. I don't know what it is, a cyst, or I don't know what it is, but y'all saying he got a lump on his hand from injuring his hand on fight week. Therefore, it's not a fair fight. I don't know where you guys are getting that information. I just showed you a video from 2017 before the fight was even finalized for March, right? And he had that thing on his hand, whatever that is. I don't know. Maybe the motherfucker has arthritis. He's on blood pressure medicine. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Like I said, maybe it's a cyst or malignant something that's non-dangerous or whatever. And he had that lump right there, right? Second of all, listen to what y'all are saying. Okay. Who's the biggest puncher at heavyweight? We'll just do a quick survey. Type the name of the biggest puncher at heavyweight to y'all. One shot is the, you know what I mean, single shot, who has the biggest power. Let's just go. Okay, Wilder. Let's see what other people say. Wilder. Wilder. Wilder, no doubt. Wilder. Okay, so the first 8 answers at least said Wilder. I agree. Wilder. I mean, maybe Shannon Bray, but he's not. You know, what I mean, he's not fighting elite level or anything. Um, so a lot of people said Wilder. So this is my thing. Wilder being the most deadly one punch knockout artist that's current in heavyweight boxing. If you have an injury, but you're going to continue fighting even with the injury, why the fuck would you let that leak or tell a monstrous puncher that you're wounded and you're not at 100%? Like, honestly, from a team, from whatever, a coaching perspective, answer that. Why would you acknowledge, like, so if Terrence Crawford is fighting Jeff Horn, a rugged guy with power, right? And he broke his rib in sparring, and he's still gonna keep fighting. He's not gonna pull out of the fight. Are you gonna be like, "Hey, my rib is broken. Help, help, help!" And then you're gonna notify your opponent and everybody who's listening that you have an injury? Like, what type of sense does that make? So, despite me showing you that Quado shit that he had on his hand has been there, despite that, we'll just throw that out the window. We'll just act like I never showed you that, right? Let's say he does have a hand injury, right? Why would you notify a monstrous puncher like Deontay Wilder that you're not 100% going into the fight? You know what I mean? How dumb is that? Tell me what the MO would be. Oh, I just want him to get aggressive with me and my broken hand or fractured hand, even though I'm going to continue fighting. Like, it doesn't make sense. Either you're going to probably pull out like Hugo Centeno did and postpone it, right? Or like Danny Garcia did when he got a rib injury preparing for Zab Judah, or you're going to mask it and not tell people. You're not going to tell people, like, "Hey, my shit fucked up. You don't see my shit." You got the hand from Scary Movie 2 and shit. Grab onto my good arm, my good hand, my strong hand. You're not going to tell somebody that, especially when they're a killer puncher. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all don't even think. Y'all don't even think about if this makes logical sense. Shout out to Andrew. $5 Shmoney Gang super chat. It's a callus on Ortiz's hand. He showed to Fight Hub. Wilder would win in 8. It'd be in 8. I'll be a little disappointed if it goes 12 with Ortiz. See, listen. So the videos on Fight Hub, they must have asked him about it. Like, they must have heard the commotion or whatever. See, yeah, so he has a calcium buildup or some shit. I'm not even a doctor. Wow. Okay. Shout out to Fight Hub TV. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all gotta know where you get information from. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not gonna say I have 100% like all. If I said a fight was gonna happen, it 100% happened. But I try to give you guys reliable, up-to-date information. Now, again, shout out to the followers who just mentioned it. Shout out to my dude Marcos and Fight Hub. Check them out. Luis Ortiz shows us his hand. It's nothing. The hand is hungry. Listen, 1 hour ago. So this is hot off the presses. He's showing his hand, smiling. Dispels injury rumors. See, this shit is too easy. You know what I mean? So when I did a live stream and y'all motherfuckers yesterday, and y'all motherfuckers was like, "Oh, Ego, aren't you gonna talk about Luis Ortiz's injury?" Fuck no. You know why? Because nobody credible that I seen had even reported that, and it sounded like a excuse. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like an excuse in case Wilder wins. So he just deaded that. He just deaded that, or to Fight Hub, he deaded that injury and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't report it. Y'all think, oh, hey, I mean, I appreciate people trying to give me the alley-oop and, hey, you want to talk about this? That's why I didn't make no video about it. You don't have one video on my channel talk about, hey, Luis Ortiz is fucked up. his injuries. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, listen, what you will find, me, damn, Luis Ortiz unleashing unlimited combos. Look sharp. I just posted this last night. Look, does this look like a motherfucker with a hand injury? This is what I'm saying. What do you guys do with your life? Where you got to understand where you're getting information from type shit. Y'all just, like I said, a crackhead, anybody could, someone who don't watch boxing, anyone could just tell you, and y'all run. Look, does that look like a fucking hand injury? This is the video I did late last night. Does that look like his hand broken or whatever the fuck y'all talking about? Please tell me. That don't look, that's what I'm saying. Do you guys watch boxing? Because like I said, that don't, the way he's throwing don't look like no shit's wrong with his hand. Look, this is the video I did. Look, late last night, 7,000 views. Damn, Luis King Kong Ortiz unleashing unlimited combos for Deontay Wilder. Not playing around. You didn't see no hand injury videos on my channel. I ain't hear nothing about that. Y'all talking about a hand injury. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's it's too easy. And a lot, like, listen, this is what I'm saying. Y'all need to start checking the credibility of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, how many times have you been wrong? Not just with fight predictions, but just your information. You know what I mean? And I don't care. I don't care who y'all watch. I'm comfortable. I get money in this sport, so I don't really care about that. But I'm just saying, you guys watch whoever you want, but you need to take certain things with a grain of salt if the information is constantly not reliable. If you come to my channel, and I'm not really talking about fight predictions, but even that, I'm more accurate with my fight assessments and predictions than I am off. But y'all hit me, oh, Luis Ortiz's hand injury. What? Andrew, $2 super chat. He's living some really good. Andrew dropping gems on y'all, and he's paying super chat. He says no fighter comes in 100% perfect every fight. I agree, but people they were speculating off of something that was visible, which is that cyst-looking thing, and he says that's a callus that I showed you he had last year. You know what I mean? And Fight Hub did an interview with him and dispelled the rumor. So, I mean, there's nothing else to talk about. See, and this is what I'm saying. This is like some Fox News shit. Like, we got to get the likes up, people. I've been jibber-jabbing and doing impressions. We've been vibing out. Y'all got to smash that like button. Help the channel. Help the live stream progress. But, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't, in this, like, you know it's crazy, and I'm not trying to get too preachy, but it's crazy that we have information at our fingertips. Like, in the 80s, you couldn't just pick up a cell phone. Everybody in the house has a cell phone. You know what I mean? You couldn't just pick up a cell phone. They didn't even have cell phone in like the 80s. But you couldn't pick up a cell phone and just live stream to millions of people on your platform or hundreds of people or whatever. You know what I mean? But now, that's a thing. Technology has brought us here. You know what I mean? And it's crazy that things should get a lot smoother. They got an app for everything. They got cars that are have GPS and keyless entry and all this bullshit. And it seems to me that everything in life should be easier, right? Kids know how to use iPads and, you know what I mean, do homework online and all types of shit like that. And we have all this information at our fingertips, yet you still have lazy fucking people who are willing to listen to just anybody. Like, how many subs, like, let's say it's a YouTube channel. I don't know who was saying this. I don't know. But let's say somebody with 1,000 subs is like, yeah, Luis Ortiz, he broke his hand. He's injured. But the fight's going to still go on. Or an Instagram page. You know what I mean? You're going to just take that and run with it. And you could do the same research that I just did. Pull up a random interview of Luis Ortiz from last year and find that he had that same shit there. You know what I mean? Wait a couple of hours and see that Fight Hub is going to upload a video asking Team Ortiz and Luis Ortiz what the fuck that is on his hand, and he's going to clarify it. But they don't even do that. They just rush to and jump to conclusions. Like, it's crazy. Shout out to the Cali Enigma, $5 Shmoney Gang, super chat. These motherfuckers are making up conspiracy theories to discredit Wilder. I don't understand these new age fans aiding, ducking, shaking my fucking head. Yeah, that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. One person maybe started it, seen some shit on his hand. What was that? I've never noticed that on his hand. Must be an injury. You know what I mean? Started some bullshit rumor, and um, they did it for a purpose, like to discredit Wilder or whatever. And then what happens is you get a lot of people who, like, listen, I'm trying to drop gems. I'm trying to help y'all. So if y'all got a YouTube channel and you happen to be listening to this and this applies to you, just take it with a grain of salt. But like, what happens is someone creates a rumor. Maybe they have an agenda. Maybe they want to discredit Wilder or whatever. And then other people will hear that. And in an effort to try to be first, like, oh yeah, let me hurry up and jump on this. They don't do research either. And then they're going to go around and like make this speculative ass video with no backing other than some visual thing that you think you see. Like, injuries aren't always visible. Deontay Wilder fucked his hand up versus Chris Arreola. But the way he was fighting, he didn't really fight like he had a hand injury, to be honest. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of these fighters are tough, and they don't reason with it. Like I just said, if Luis Ortiz, let's say he really fucked up his hand, and he was going to still continue to fight with a fucked up hand, why would you announce it to the world? You know what I'm saying? And leak the information that your hand is fucked up, and you're gonna give your opponent an advantage because. Like, let's say people speculated Canelo fucked up his hand. He fractured his hand or whatever versus Liam Smith, and he decided against Golovkin to wear non-Mexican puncher's gloves. Like, normally he wears like Everlast MXs or whatever, but he didn't wear those. He wore like winning gloves. So maybe his hand was fucked up in that situation. Canelo, the Reynoso's team Canelo, they didn't announce to the world what was wrong or, oh, Canelo's hand's really bothering him. His hand's really sore. They just went into the Golovkin fight, did what they did, came out with the draw. So again, as a team, why would you even announce like a deficiency? Why would you announce a flaw, a weakness, a chink in the armor? Crazy. Bro, get out of here. Someone... Slave. Alright, well, you the slave. Get the fuck out of here, Django. Anyway, yeah, like, just all the way around, it doesn't make sense. But like I said, we have all this information at our fingertips and ways to access it, and Google images and Wikipedia and everything, Instagram and all this shit. All this access to information. Most people have cell phones, you know what I mean? And people have become lazier, where they'll just hear someone say some shit and not check that person's credibility and just run with it. Like I said, if I seen a crackhead and he start telling me a weather forecast, but the motherfucker don't even have a TV or a home, then I'm gonna ask some questions. And, hey, you know it's going hail and thunderstorm. How the fuck you know? You don't even have a TV. You sleep under a bridge. I mean, I'm not trying to wild out and disrespect, but like, if someone starts telling me a bunch of like crazy stuff, like I would question certain things. You know what I mean? People don't do that. A lot of these millennials, they just run with this new age boxing. Oh, I told you, something's gonna happen. This fight's bullshit now. I don't know if they're trying to hurt the viewership or whatever, but Fight Hub just debunked it. Went straight to the source and debunked it. You know what I mean? So it's not always about being first in this YouTube game if you ain't accurate. If you first and accurate, that's something different. People will respect you and love you for it. You know what I'm saying? If you dropping the hottest, oh, boom, boom, boom. Or if you have a high, 98% of the time you're right. You know what I mean? But being first ain't shit if the information is inaccurate. But are you guys here? If y'all still in the building, drop a comment, because the comments seem to have frozen. I probably don't have time. I don't do it 10 reasons. It's called 7 reasons, but I probably won't have time. Those videos take a bit longer, and it's too close to the date. Yeah, that's my thoughts. Oh yeah, man, check out the video I did about the Abel Sanchez situation. I did a updated video, Ego Valley style. I know some of y'all checked it out. Leave me some feedback. Oh, let's talk about that. This is what I'm talking. Hopefully, I can get a bait one of you motherfuckers to get it into the hot seat. I want to destroy somebody. Y'all making up lies about Luis Ortiz. Oh, he's mortally wounded. He's not gonna make it to Saturday. What? What are you talking about? Let me show y'all. We gonna talk about this Ego Valley video. This is what I'm talking about, people. Um, every time these situations come out, they try to shoot the messenger. And like I said, I hope someone steps in the hot seat with this because I'm real passionate about this. That's why I went Ego Valley on y'all with this subject. Listen, Abel Sanchez calling Canelo a runner, comparing him to a black undefeated fighter for 20 years. Listen, like I'm from the Bay Area. We have this thing. It's called sigging. It's like basically where you roast someone or clown on their outfit or whatever. Like it's like playing the dozens or whatever. The whole purpose of that is to insult someone creatively, witty, um, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's someone small, they like that's why you look like Jiminy Cricket. You got a booger in your nose, motherfucker. Like you're trying to like say edgy, witty things, right? But not everyone is good at roasting people. Like you know what I mean? Like these celebrity roasts and stuff. Not everyone's good at that. I don't know if you ever seen a celebrity roast where they're like one person's at the podium trying to roast Justin Bieber, Flavor Flav, and they're really not. They're not funny. They're not saying nothing funny, right? So my thing is this: Abel Sanchez, in an effort to promote the fight or whatever, you're insulting Canelo by comparing him to arguably the greatest fighter of this generation. You know what I mean? TBE. That's not really much of an insult. Like, yeah, if you want to look at some like how cultures are set up or like stereotypes and stuff like that, maybe it's offensive because you're trying to basically say he's a running bitch and he's a chicken like Mayweather or something like that. But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, if you do like a literal comparison, it's not really it's not it's not really a major diss. Oh, you're a good ass boxer. But that's one thing. Second of all, we just gotta people have to be accountable for what they say. I'm gonna show y'all some examples. So I did a video. A lot of people gave me props and understood where it was coming from. But there were a couple detractors per usual. If y'all want to see the detractors, can I get a hell yeah? If y'all want to see the detractors, can I get a hell yeah? All right. Just Frank says, Ego, you are too sensitive for your own good. See, this is what they do. Now, okay, instead of dispelling what I've said, it's back to it being a me problem. Ego, you are too sensitive for your own good. Abel is simply saying Canelo ran in the ring like Floyd Mayweather, which is Floyd Mayweather does. It's not news. People love a good boxing match. Floyd Mayweather never gives a good boxing match. That's all Abel was saying. Don't look for more when it's not there. I don't think Abel is prejudiced or racist. That's just my opinion. Listen to the opening statements. Ego, you are too sensitive. So it's back to me. Like, instead of addressing what Abel said, it's a me problem. It's my fault for responding. This is what they do. This is what the people do. They're trying to let Abel off the hook for comments he made, and somehow I get blamed. I didn't say that. I didn't say anything about a group of Mexican fighters, a group of white fighters, a group of Mexican fighters or black fighters. I did not do that. I'm simply addressing what he said. Shout out to D Bevel the champ, $10 super chat, Shmoney gang. Just paying for my ticket to see the casual get roasted in that hot seat. Let's go. I'm ready. Shout out to D Bevel and NMABDK. Abel brought up race. Bingo. That's what I'm saying. You see how it always flips to the messenger, the person who's being reactive and actually responding. It comes back to me. The other thing he says, this is what they try to do. They try to clean it up. Abel is simply saying Canelo ran in the ring like Floyd Mayweather, which is what Floyd Mayweather does. It's not news. So, once again, don't clean up what he said. We have to go off of what he said. If you wanted to talk about Floyd Mayweather, then why did you say black fighters fight in a style that does not please fans? That is no longer a Floyd Mayweather thing. That becomes a unique to that race or ethnicity thing. So don't clean up what he said. Talk about what he said. Again, like okay, if I don't like Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., I wouldn't say, "Oh, Mexicans ain't shit." That wouldn't make sense, would it? If I want to just say he particularly isn't shit, then why would I say Mexicans ain't shit? That doesn't make sense. So no matter how you try to flip it, twist it, and like pander it, it's not going to fit your narrative. We have to go off of what he said. You can't make a broad generalized statement and then try to somehow refocus it on one person. And what he said is still opinion. He says Canelo ran in the ring like Floyd Mayweather, which is what Floyd Mayweather does. Floyd stood toe to toe with Canelo in spots too. You know what I'm saying? So that's not even a fact. Are you guys still in the stream? If you're still here, just please type here because it looks like the chat keeps freezing. Like it's not updating. Okay, people are here. Like I don't know if the chat's freezing or what. But see, that's what I'm saying. You can't make you can't if you like let's say you like Mexican restaurants like taquerias, you wouldn't say, "Oh, Mexican restaurants are trash." You wouldn't say that if one particular Mexican food spot is trash. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're like, "Oh, soul food fucking sucks. All these places suck." If you like soul food and you just don't like it from one particular spot, then that's what you would say. Say this place is trash. You don't just say the whole group, the whole lot, if you will. So once again, trying to clean up what he said. He didn't say Floyd Mayweather specifically can't sell. And if he said that, that wouldn't even make sense because Floyd outsold everybody. Like Pac said. In 1 year, we outsold Bad Boy, LaFace, right? So that would either way it doesn't make sense. Blacks don't sell, but Floyd has all the records. You know what I mean? You definitely can't say black fighters fight in any style because James Kirkland don't fit that mold. You know what I'm saying? No, I didn't see the interviews. I've been busy. I'm gonna show y'all some more. Y'all motherfuckers is getting killed. Look, here's another common tactic. Switch gears totally. Hey, what about black fighters always dissing Mexican fighters, huh? What? Look. Someone said who? What about black fighters always dissing Mexican fighters, huh? So, we're talking about a current event that Abel Sanchez just said. No justification for what was said or no explanation that makes sense that I seen. And then again, you switch gears. What about black fighters always dissing Mexican fighters? What does that have to do with it? And notice this is what they all do. The real racists or whatever their bias, whatever their standpoint is, right? Let's try to switch gears and give no examples. You notice the things I'm talking about, I can give clear-cut examples for. What about black fighters always dissing Mexican fighters? What black fighters always did? Like, let's do a hot seat right now. Whose man or woman or dog or whatever y'all are to step up in the hot seat and argue these weak ass points that y'all leaving on my comments. What about black fighters always dissing Mexican fighter? What who? What black fighter is always dissing Mexican fighters? Specifically. Like you can't even say Broner because Broner he didn't just say I beat the fuck out of a Mexican. He said anybody can get it. American, Dominican. Like he was doing that shit with everybody. So you can't just pick out Mexican when he said 1,000 cans. You know what I mean? Dominican and American and Republican and all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You can't just pick out, oh, he said something about Mexicans. What about Republicans and Americans and all this shit? American, you know what I mean? He said it to everybody. So once again, explain that. His name is Javier Orozco. Javier, we looking for you. We looking for you right now. Where are you at? See, they leave the comment. And then when it comes to the live streams, the hot seat on this side, the real side, it's all quiet on the Western Front. We looking for you, Javier. Talking about, oh, what about black fighters always dissing? What black fighters always dissing Mexican fighters? And see, you can't even say Floyd Mayweather because Floyd Mayweather talked a gang of shit about Ricky Hatton, not Mexican. Talked hella shit about Sugar Shane Mosley, not Mexican. He did talk shit about Oscar De La Hoya, who is Mexican, Mexican American, but he talked shit about. You can't omit the fact he was talking shit to Ricky Hatton, who's not Mexican. He talked shit to Pacquiao, talking about make me some sushi, bitch, and he's not Mexican. You know what I'm saying? So Floyd just likes to talk shit. He talks shit to Guerrero, Mexican American, but again, I just named several other people he talked shit to that weren't Mexican or Mexican American. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. Deflect, switch the subject totally. What about black fighters always dissing Mexican fighters, huh? We're not even talking about that, and you're not even giving us examples of who you're talking about that's doing it. When does Errol Spence Jr. dissed all Mexican fighters, or what black? That's what I'm saying. Who wants the hot seat right now? Argue this point for this man, because Javier don't want to show up. Javier Roscoe, he don't want to show up. You know what I'm saying? So what black fighter is always dissing Mexican fighters, as he put? Who wants to argue this point? Name the name. And as soon as you name the name, you're in the hot seat. Let's get it. Telling y'all it's not going to be a good year. Just like last year, not going to be a good year for y'all. Not going to be a good... Tell the truth, man. Let's keep going since everybody's ducking the hot seat. You see, this is a funny thing. Motherfuckers be like, ooh, Gervonta Tank Davis ducked. He ducked Loma. But y'all motherfuckers be ducking the hot seat. Almost every single time I've offered an open hot seat, because we don't do the beggars, we don't do the desperate motherfuckers for the hot seat. But every time where I've openly challenged anybody to a certain point, y'all duck it. And I know some of y'all, fucking ego, I'm so pissed, but y'all don't step up. They don't step up, and look, I'm gonna show y'all. We're gonna keep going with this. So, off of what Abel Sanchez says, can y'all drop this? Like, y'all, okay. Everyone chill out. Doesn't take much to get black folks riled up. Right? We all know Disabled Sanchez said some stupid shit, but come on, move on with this black this and that. Why do we have to move on? See, this is what I'm saying. Switch the subjects. Doesn't take much to get black folk riled up. So a motherfucker could just outright say whatever the fuck they want, and nobody can respond to it. And if they do respond to it, again, it becomes a black problem. Oh, black folks, they just get riled up. They're sensitive. Do you see what, in the words of DMX, what type of games being played? How's it going down? Y'all don't see the games being played? Right? Abel says something. People react accordingly, of all walks of life. Mexican, black, white. I mean, a lot of people weren't riding with that and not agreeing with what he said. Italian people, whatever. But somehow it keeps going. Blacks, you guys always pulling up the race card. Oh, you're sensitive. Why is it always got to be about race? Doesn't take much to get these blacks riled up. Why is it? Why is it again back to a black problem? You guys are seeing the comments, so you're not gonna. You're just gonna act like cause and effect don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like where somebody says something, for every action there's a reaction. You don't believe in chain reactions, right? And cause and effect. So again, Donald Trump, Abel Sanchez, Freddie Roach, or whoever is in the spotlight and got a mic in front of them, they can say whatever they want. And if it offends people, then it's that race's fault. Like, so Donald Trump is like, man, the Mexicans, they're bringing the murderers and the rapists and drug dealers. You're fired, right? He's doing all this, and the Mexicans take offense to what he said. Oh, I'm gonna build a wall. Mexico gonna pay for it, right? It's gonna be huge, right? Donald Trump can say that and offend Mexican people with those comments, rightfully so. You know what I mean? What do you mean you're gonna build a wall? And I'm not no murderer, rapist. You know what I mean? And if you talk about it, then they say you're the problem. You're just being sensitive. Oh, he's just trying to build a wall and exile you. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to build a wall. Stop being sensitive. It's crazy. Abel Sanchez could say black fighters basically ain't shit or whatever. Black fighters fighting a style that nobody wants to see. Oh, you black folks just get riled up. Fucking blacks, you little monkeys. You monkeys are always riled up, you know. Chill out. Eat a banana. Eat a banana peel, man. Like it's just too obvious. It's too obvious. So again, people, motherfuckers can't react to what someone else did, and if they do, then it's an overreaction, or they're just riled up. People don't want to take accountability for what was said. He said it, and then Dante, from what I seen, was bringing up good points that he couldn't counter. Somebody told me my dude Fred, Barbershop Conversations, talked to him. I didn't get to see his video yet, so I have to see what happened. But some people were hitting me up saying he killed him too. So I was like, what? But again, the people, the messengers and all that get blamed. Look, I'm trying to show you. This how it goes. Che says, damn, we still with this shit. He not racist. That's what I'm saying. It sounds like more of a guilty conscience. It didn't sound like I didn't say nothing about I've never said Abel is a racist. I never just outright labeled him. You know what I mean? I said what he said was racially insensitive. So it sounds like people have guilty consciences if they have to put all that. Oh damn, we're still talking. You see, this what I'm saying. This is what they do. It flips around on the community being affected. Like, let's say there's a rapist and he's like, yeah, I raped all those girls and I liked it, right? So people talk about it, and then you blame the rapist. Well, why did you wear that revealing top with your cleavage out? So now it's the person who was victimized, who got raped by this rapist. It's their fault for what they chose to wear out to a club because they had a low-cut top. So that's why they got raped. You know what I'm saying? So Abel Sanchez said something that was racially insensitive, and then as a result, you guys are still talking about this? You blacks still care? Huh? This is crazy. Drop it already. What? Abel hung up on Fred? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. No one told me that. Damn, that's crazy. He must have been also he must have been drilling him then if it led to all that. That's crazy. But that I'm saying, listen, we just exposed it. We just show the roaches. You know what I mean? It's up to y'all to get the raid. It's up to y'all to get the raid. I mean, actually, you know what? Someone sent me the link, and it was late as fuck. I started the barbershop conversation interview. I started like I don't know how deep into it, but I didn't watch that much of it, and some of it wasn't like it sounded to me from what I heard. It sounded like Abel Sanchez was backing off the blocks a bit. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, he said something like Terry Norris, he has to speak in subtitles. I seen that part. He has to speak in subtitles, and you're saying that Mexican style, and then he said something about Mexican style, and he said who's Mexican style, and he didn't want to admit that Golovkin was all the way Mexican style, which was weird. He was like Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. is Mexican style, and I'm trying to make Golovkin into Mexican style. Like that alone doesn't make sense because you've coined Chavez Sr. don't fucking fight no more. He's on Los Golpes and shit like that. He's not even an active fighter, and you talking about he's Mexican style. You coined the phrase for Golovkin. So what do you mean Mexican true Mexican style is Julio Cesar Chavez, right? What about Golovkin? That's the one you've been calling Mexican style. You know what I mean? And it's like he didn't want to claim that after the Terry Norris comment. Man, I already did a video, man. That man, Terry Norris, shout out to him. They wouldn't even give him a license. You got to know your boxing history. They wouldn't even give him a license because they're like, that's not safe for you to be up in there. You have like early signs of Parkinson's and early signs of like loss of motor skills and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, listen, and you know what the funny thing is? Y'all want to know the funny thing? If y'all want the kid to tell y'all the funny thing, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Y'all want to know what the funny thing is? If y'all want to know, let me know. I just need a hell yeah to motivate me. I'm gonna tell y'all what's funny about this whole situation. It's real funny to me. Make sure we smash the like button. We just rocking out. If you're in here, you should feel guilty if you haven't hit the like button. Smash that like button. We to the top. We want to know why you look like Broner right now. First of all, you sound stupid. I'm not even the same complexion as Broner, so that's stupid. Anyway, listen. I'm trying to help y'all out. If y'all want to roast me, at least have it be funny. Everybody knows, like, I mean, you know who you favor. I don't even look like Broner's not even my complexion, nor height, nor anything else. You know what I mean? Like, that's not even funny. Like, at least be funny. If you want to roast me, that's cool. I could take a joke, but at least be funny. You gonna name a dark ass fighter and say that's who I look like? Stop it. You know what I'm saying? You should at least pick someone my complexion. $2 super chat. Thank you for your insight. Shit, I'm late. Wow, you're getting worse. Why you look like Lamont Peterson right now? I don't even look like him either. Like, bro, just stop. And work on your material. Come back and then call me when it's gangster. But what you're saying is not even like nobody even look at boo. That's what I'm saying. Ego Army ain't with the bullshit. We like funny jokes. That shit is not funny. Oh yeah, you look like Lamar Peterson after Arum beat him. Like okay, do I look like Lamar Peterson to anybody? You know what I'm saying? And then once again, a bunch of boo this man. And then the funny thing is this. Once again, out of nowhere, I'm thought I was talking about serious boxing, little issues and stuff, and grown ass men care what I look like. In the midst of that's weird to me. I don't know what generation, what your birth year is. what rappers you like or whatever. But that is really weird to me that I'm just like in the midst of breaking down. Yeah, Luis Ortiz, you can't sleep on him. Deontay Wilder, either guy could get. You look like this. Look at your fucking beard, man. What? How did this get about me? I'm not even talking about me. But once again, shout out to the man fans. One of my shooters got him. You know, it happens. My shooter, I'm telling you, my shooters be like Navy SEALs. They do not play. Like I have, I haven't even had to have a confirmed kill in so long. Well, actually, I did do one. I don't think I had any shooters, but I haven't had to have many. You know what I mean? I don't even have to pull the trigger no more because shooters, they like, why are you worried about what another man looks like? That's creepy. Get out of here. Anyway, what were we talking about before Man Fan 2000 came? You look like Broner. You look like Lamar Peterson. You're just gonna go through all boxers with beards, huh? Okay. Gang, gang, bang, bang. What were we talking about? I didn't see the face-off with Wilder-Ortiz. I asked y'all to say hell yeah for something. Oh, we're talking about Abel Sanchez. What was I gonna fuck? Normally I don't forget it, even with people trolling. I know I was fuck. What was I? See, I normally don't forget too. Ortiz got shook versus Deontay Wilder. He looked shook. J Dog, he looked shook. Sky Sports just said Joshua is happy to face Deontay next if he gets past Ortiz. Listen, is Eddie Hearn happy to face Deontay Wilder? Let's just put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, AJ's happy. That's what he's saying. Great. Is Eddie Hearn happy to fight Deontay Wilder next? Will he fight him? That's what we know. We need to know. We need to know if Eddie Hearn is happy to fight him. Like that's cool that Joshua says he wants to fight him, but I want to know if Eddie Hearn is happy because I just seen more interviews where Eddie Hearn was like, if we can't get Wilder next, then Gerald Miller is the perfect fight or some shit like that. So why couldn't you get Wilder if he gets past Luis Ortiz? There really should be no reason why you can't. He says he wants it, and then if you are so like I guess A side in your A sideness that you're not gonna make the fight because you don't want to budge with the percent or some shit like that, and not give boxing what it deserves, this mega fight, then that's pretty shitty. Because bottom line, if Wilder and Joshua get past their next opponents, the stage is set where people are going to really be checking for Joshua Wilder, and that's a great fan for boxing. I mean, great fight for boxing, and people would tune into it. You know what I mean? And I think, like I said, the stage would be set. So, I mean, if we're really going to argue over 5-10%, then that's pretty pathetic because both guys are going to get cashed out. Ortiz looked kind of scary at the face-off. See, I'm hearing mixed things. Someone said Ortiz looked shook, and now y'all saying Ortiz's neck looked big and Ortiz looked scary. I mean, it's a good fight, man. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm excited for this. I ain't been this excited for a heavyweight fight in a while. Real talk. And like I said, Joshua Klitschko was the last one to come to mind, but I lightweight wasn't expecting it to be that good. You know what I mean? Because Tyson Fury had Klitschko looking like shit in there. So I thought it was going to be like a defeated kind of Klitschko that, you know what I mean, might have some success, but I didn't think he would show all the heart he showed and stuff. That was a good fight. But this, I think, to me, Wilder Ortiz spells trouble. Somebody getting stretched. Somebody getting stretched for sure. I don't see how it cannot. I don't see how someone cannot get stretched. You know, if no one gets stretched, then I should just jump in the ring and get stretched. You know what I mean? Just do it for boxing. Knock me out. If y'all couldn't knock each other, knock me out. Just right here. Hell no, I ain't trying to get punched by neither one of them. Someone said don't do that. I know I'll be all in the hospital shit doing videos. What up, Fight World? I'm missing teeth. Hell no. got a little oxygen thing in the nose. What up, fight world? This shit was a good fight, right? I took one for the team. Hell no. Someone said not chill. Um, yeah, man. We working real talk. Your beer will protect. I don't know. Wilder be throwing them vicious ass rights. I don't know. You'll look like Martin when he fought Hearns, when he was in the wall. That shit was funny. It's a good fight, people. You know, I hate how people are such piss poor sports in this sport. You know what I mean? Oh, Ortiz is injured. What? And then Fight Hub do an interview an hour later talking about and Luis Ortiz. I ain't injured. What the fuck y'all talking about? Like I said, who's gonna leak that from the team and let the opposing team? Because if they admit it, it's gonna get headlines and stuff and all that. If it leaks like that, and then let your opponent know that you have a disadvantage. You know what I mean? That's just stupid. Like I said, Wilder fought Chris Areola with a fractured hand that required metal pins to be placed in his hand at the time. And I didn't even know he had a hand injury the way he was throwing it. And I've seen that time and time again when fighters fight with injuries and you didn't even really know they had an injury because of and they're just fighting through it. Yeah, oh man, what were we saying about Abel Sanchez? I gotta figure out what I was trying to say. But yeah, man, I just hate how people try to flip it, like more poor sportsmanship. Abel Sanchez says something, people don't agree with it, people challenge it, and then again it becomes an issue with the black community. You know what I mean? That's you see in the comments. They just said, "Oh, you guys are still on this. Black people are easy to offend, easy to rile up." But okay, so like whoever, like the dude had a Hispanic name. I don't know his actual background, but let's say he's Mexican and he's just riding for the cause or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, black people are so easily to offend or whatever," right? But Donald Trump says, "I'm gonna build a wall, kick y'all motherfuckers' asses out. I don't give a fuck. Get out of my country with your murderers and rapists." So if you react to it, then people should be like, "Oh, hey," despite if it's right or wrong, right? If it's racially insensitive, people should just be like, "Oh, Mexicans are easy to offend." Really, really. So if he says that's this game is so funny. So if he says something that is offensive, and a group that is affected by it reacts, or an ethnicity or whatever race reacts to it, then they try to flip it on you. Yeah, why are Mexicans getting so mad? I mean, they got taco shop. Like, what world do you guys live in? You know what I mean? So, oh, black people can't sell. Their style sucks. It's boring. You blacks are easy to get riled up, huh? Fucking monkeys, man. Like, it's usually coming from other racist people or other biased people. You know what I mean? They're trying to sugarcoat what he said and all that. Like, no, we're not doing that. Just like my live stream, I did a couple of videos where I talked about it, and I'll keep talking about it on my channel. If you don't like it, especially if you've seen it in the title, why'd you click on the video? Tell Abel to let Triple G fight Ward since it's Mexican style. LOL. See, that's what I'm saying. It's just so many ways you can dissect it. You know what I mean? Fight Charlo. I mean, Charlo's not out there just running around and not exciting and things like that. See, and then like Abel's almost making it a bit too easy for the public to come down on him, because he said something about like, oh, the styles are boring. Black fighters have a style that is not pleasing to the fans. They want to see Mexican style. That's why they don't sell. But you have like a guy like Jamal Charlo, who is pleasing to style wise. Like, he's getting knockouts and hurting guys and swift counters and stuff like that. And he's trash talking. He's doing some trash talk. He called Triple G 3 little G's or whatever. And as a result, Abel said, "Oh, now he's not getting the fight. I'm going to make him wait forever." Right? So which one is it? There's just so many ways you can slice this. And again, how can you say black fighter fight in any style that doesn't sell. But Mayweather has all the records he sold, so it doesn't. I don't understand. Like either way, these these statements don't make sense. Don't make sense at all. And like you look at it, why is Kovalev not? He has an exciting style. He's pushing the knockout. Why is he not a pay per view star? You used to train him. Do you get what I'm saying? There's not too many pay per view stars in boxing in general. Black, white, Mexican, Russian, whatever. There's not many at all. Lomachenko, he's putting punches together. Why is he not a pay per view star? Right? So it doesn't make sense that generalization that he said. After you see the barbershop conversation video, you're really gonna roast Abel Sanchez. Trust me. Yeah, I gotta check it out. I mean, if you got hung up on that, must have been very interesting. Yeah, I mean, bottom line is something that shouldn't have been said. You guys can try to flip it and make it a black problem, or you guys are sensitive, or whatever you're trying to do. But that doesn't work. That doesn't work because put it this way. This is funny to me. What people are coming down on Abel Sanchez for right now. When have you ever seen me get jammed up like that from something I said in the hot seat? Do you get what I'm saying? Let me say that again. How Abel said something on tape about black fighters and their style and what sells and what doesn't sell, Terry Norris, what people want to see versus what they don't want to see, what it pleases fans, right? And then people are immediately countering and coming, hey, but Terry Norris has no motor skills. You can't understand what he's saying. They have to put fucking subtitles like this is apocalypto when he talks, right? Oh, but what about Canelo? He's like, there's so many ways to counter it. When have you ever seen me get jammed up like that in the hot seat? Ever. When have you, something I said, and then someone was like, I challenge you to the throne of Wakanda. And I'm just like stuttering and I'm getting jammed up with all these quality points that are factual. When have you ever seen that? That's what I'm saying. It pays to focus in on your argument, pick your argument, stuff you really want to ride with, and then put that out there. But if you're not willing to do that, then it doesn't matter. Listen, if y'all want me to drop the bomb on Abel Sanchez, his statements, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? And I promise you, listen, we got $28 in super chats. If anybody wants to step up, one person step up to the hot seat, the $28 is yours. So you can go ahead and get you some Starbucks or whatever you want. I will give you $28 if you beat me in the hot seat. I will give you $28 with this point. So you got to beat me though, fair and square, and then you know what I mean, fair voting and everything. No Adelaide Bird bullshit, crazy scorecards. You know what I mean? Because y'all want to see me cash somebody out. It has to be fair. Deal? See, that's what I'm saying. My channel, we'll give away money. That's how confident I am. I'll give away money. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll give away money. The fans want it. Let's go. So we got $28 in super chat. They tallied up. That's how much we've got on this particular live stream. So explain this. If Abel Sanchez is right, and he's insulting Canelo's whole style. Oh, Canelo, he ran, and the fans, the public, are going to demand more from him. Nobody wants to see a runner. He entered like Mexican, and then he left as a Floyd Mayweather. Yada, yada, yada. Fans want to not see a black style. They don't want to see black fighters in their black ways, right? They want to see action. They want to see people get hurt. That was a direct quote from him, right? They want to see people get hurt. They want to see this Mexican stuff, right? My question is this, and I challenge anybody to the King of the Throne, King of Wakanda, and the $28 hot seat pot, because that's what we have right now. Explain this. They don't want to see the black fighter in their style because basically it's boring and it doesn't sell. And they don't want to see they're gonna demand more of Canelo. Yet Triple G has all the ingredients of the style that you're saying they do like. Explain how Floyd Mayweather and Canelo have both proven to be more bankable pay-per-view stars than Gennady Golovkin. So, okay, the pot just got raised to $30. Shout out to Gregory Wyatt. He just offered $2 super chat. Shout out to you, Shmoney Gang. So I'm gonna ask again: if what Abel is saying is true, then how come Canelo and Mayweather, who have the style, or at least have displayed the style that's unappealing or unpleasing to the fans, runner style, whatever you want to call them, right? How come they've done better on pay-per-view than Triple G has? You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about Canelo versus Golovkin pay-per-view, because that's his pay-per-view where he had Canelo's star power to help raise and boost it. So look at Golovkin versus Jacobs and Golovkin versus Lemieux, and then look at some of Canelo's other fights. Then if Triple G has everything you say that fans want to make a star, then why is his pay-per-views, why have they both failed outside of the Canelo one? Why is Canelo and Floyd Mayweather put on better numbers? I dare someone to step up in the hot seat and answer that. Good luck, like Martin said in Bad Boys. But the bad guys probably know where you're at. Good luck. Explain that. No big names to fight until now, and no built-in fan base. That's some bullshit. You just reaching, because Floyd fought Berto, who's lost before. He lost to Robert Guerrero, guy Mayweather beat, got stopped by Jesus Soto Caras, and that still did better than Triple G versus Lemieux, and it did better than Triple G versus Jacobs. So that was a reach. Who's gonna step up in the hot seat? And you got to notify me that, because I'm not gonna just be arguing with motherfuckers who's scared. You have to notify me that I accept the challenge of Wakanda. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna just be arguing with random comments. I need to know who this is directed at so they can get this venom. Aaron Salinas, you sound casual as fuck. Do you want to step up to the hot seat? Because I can burn you. There's money on the line. I'll give you the $30 super chats. Floyd built his name on De La Hoya, though. Floyd was already a factor before De La Hoya fight. You look horrible. So anyway, do you want to be in the hot seat? Because you keep putting a bunch of sidebar comments. Just jump your ass in the hot seat. There's money on the line. The only thing you have to lose is if you lose, you don't get the money and you get blocked. Aaron Salinas keep putting the most dumb comments, so justify what Abel says. Ride with it. What nationality are you? Your last name? What's your name? Salinas? What nationality are you? What nationality are you? I'm just curious. Get turned, you get burnt. Where's Aaron Salinas? See, you had some, but he reached a new upper echelon after Oscar. I'm just curious. What's your ethnicity? What's your nationality? Salinas, what's your nationality? I'm just curious. You don't have to answer. I'm just asking. I'm Mexican American. Okay. So, Mr. Mexican American, do you want to vouch for the Abel Sanchez standpoint and explain that? Why that makes sense? How the style he's griping about has both done better commercially than Triple G? Oh, hell no. Okay, the pot just got raised $5. Get in that hot seat, Aaron. He said hell no. That's what I'm saying. So who cares? Like I'm just telling you, because you almost got in the hot seat, because some of what you said, you're just speaking your mind, but what you were saying was, in my opinion, doesn't make sense, because but Floyd built his name off of De La Hoya. He already had a name before De La Hoya. He was Pretty Boy Floyd. When he fought De La Hoya is when he became Money Mayweather. People knew Pretty Boy Floyd for beating Arturo Gotti's ass and shit like that, and beating Gennaro Hernandez and stuff. So he didn't make his name off De La Hoya. He got bigger. But at the end of the day, that's what happens in boxing. De La Hoya made his name off of beating Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Okay, the pot got raised $2. Gregory Wyatt, we up to $37. Come collect this come collect this money. Who wants it? In a hot seat. See, listen, when I do a video that can't speak back, no hot seat, right? With no hot seat, then there's always a few scattered resistance comment. Where are those people? I'm gonna start calling them out from the video. The one, Javier Orozco, where are you at? You know what I'm saying? You were the one leaving crazy comments. Che Che or Chi Chi, where are you at? These are the people who are leaving the comments that didn't agree. So where are they? Or if you're in here, show your face. We got a hot seat. You can get free money. Come collect. All you have to do is beat me in the hot seat. It's just like Jeopardy or any other game show. But in this game show, if you lose, you out. You know what I'm saying? D Bevel. He just added $3 to pot. We up to $40. Where's Chi Chi at? Where's Javier Orozco? Right? See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all just gonna let me collect this money and not collect a body? Look, where are all these people? Frank Macias. He says, Ego, you are too sensitive. All right, I'm too sensitive. Get your sensitive ass up in this hot seat. Where you at? I'm like Corrupt. I'm calling out names. Where you at? These are the people in the video, and they all had an issue with what I said, and they're all, I disagree. You're fucking wrong. Black people just complain. But where are they? Not really a fair debate because no one agrees with Abel, LOL. Well, it looks like you'll be the only one laughing at that joke because that was foolish. I just showed people on this stream, people who were siding with Abel and blaming me for talking about it and stuff like that. So obviously people, now no one wants to claim it now that I'm calling them out, even though there's money on the line, right? This is what happens. The hot seat ruins lives, people. The hot seat ruins lives. People don't ever want to step up. They'll, Deontay Wilder is a ducking bitch. Okay, step in the hot seat. No. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is what we always go through. Again, I'm going to ask the question again. Stop being stupid because you don't have Spanish against you. Who are you talking to? Like, I don't get it. Who's being stupid? And that's to Victor Rodriguez. I don't know who you calling stupid or who you're talking to. See, now you got a shooter. See, I'm telling you, it's a problem. We got this. Okay, so you're talking to me. How am I being stupid? You want that hot seat then? We see who's stupid. Victor Rodriguez. How am I being stupid? See, we're going to have to force. See, I'm going to have to take someone who don't even want to argue the actual point because they know they can't. And it was just saying stupid shit and just throw them in the hot seat. So, Victor Rodriguez, how am I being stupid? What have I said that was being stupid? Let's go. What did I say that was stupid? Don't stall now. The pot is up to $50 now. Shout out to Sura47. It is a $5 super chat. Shmoney gang. Keep up the good work, Ego. Their naps ain't nappy enough and their reach ain't rugged enough. One love. The pot just got raised to $50. Rodriguez, where the fuck you at? Gregory Wyatt just added $5. It's up to $55 or $60 now. He just donated $5. Much love. Shmoney gang. Thank you. The pot is up to $60, I believe. It's 55 or 60. It's taking a while to tabulate or whatever. Where is Rodriguez at, man? Bring me the head of Rodriguez. Oh, there you are. Because you are opening a live chat and get bothered when people comment. Okay, use specifics. I'm not bothered because if I beat you in this hot seat, that money is going to the Boxing Ego brand, right? And I know you can't beat me. So what am I bothered from? I'm vibing with the fans. I'm talking the sport I love. I do this full time. I'm not bothered at all. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm having a good day. So anyway, use specifics. Come on, you open your mouth. Come on, there's money riding on you. You got to do something, baby. Look, I'm offering you guys free money. All you got to do is shut me up in the hot seat by beating me, and then you guys get like no specifics. No one wants to step up. Like, come on, man. All right, one of the shooters, if we still have any shooters on deck, count him out. Like, just do a 15-second countdown, because we're not gonna allow him to disrupt the stream if he ain't about that life. He's not about that life. Shooter, lock on. We gotta have something cool, like you know what I mean, like Autobots engage. We gotta have a like, I don't know what I could say. Shooters lock on or something like, and that's how you know you done fucked up. That's how you know you done fucked up. He's ducking you, ego. I mean, it always happens. They always, oh yeah, and then I'm offering you money and a chance to embarrass me by beating me, and then he just disappeared. So anyway, someone count him out. Do I have any shooters on deck? They don't like when new media call out the bullshit. If you think blacks will shut up and take in 2018, you're crazy. Everybody should call out bullshit when you see it. Oh wow, someone said he acting like Keith Thurman. All right, shooter J Dog or somebody count down from 15 because he's clearly ducking. Um. Anyway, bottom line is Abel Sanchez made this. He made this claim. So I mean, people are going to react. It's something he said. Like, listen, these motherfuckers in the comment section are so fucking funny because they look at the comments. Fucking Victor Orozco and whoever this dude is, Rodriguez dude. People are leaving comments to me, the messenger, and like, oh, the guys, oh, blacks are really riled up. Why? Because I'm talking about something he said. I'm talking about what he said, and it like somehow this is black problems or something, right? But if I say something that y'all motherfuckers don't agree with, then you would hold me accountable. But the thing is, I don't really say anything that is like that I would be embarrassed to battle on the hot seat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about fight prediction because that could be a matter of opinion. I think Wilder beats Joshua, but it's not out of the question for Joshua to win. So I'm not talking about fight prediction. I'm talking about like I never said Mexican fighters fight this way, black fighters fight this way, Italians fight like this, white guys can't fight, guys from Argentina only have power. I'm not making generalizations like that. I'm not saying Russians are all cheating. I don't do that. You know what I mean? I don't feel that way, and I don't believe in that. I don't subscribe to that belief. You know what I mean? You can't say every fighter from Russia is cheating because Povetkin was. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's funny because nobody jams me up in the hot seat like y'all be getting jammed up in the hot seat. Like how people are on Abel's line and challenging every iota of what he's saying. Right? Who's ever done that to me? When have you ever seen me get clapped up like that? Like, hey, but you said this. Hey, and I'm just like, he made a move. Like, you ain't never seen nobody do that to me. You have never, ever seen me in a debate where something I said, they used it against me and refuted it irrefutably seconds later. You know what I mean? Again, this shuts everything down. Everything starts from now. It's over. Look, I ain't shit. I ain't never gonna be shit. And you less of a man than me. So as soon as I decide that you ain't gonna be shit, everything starts from now, people. Ego Valley is back in the building. Just hear me out. You could shit on Canelo all you want. You could try to make this a Mexican style thing all you want. You could try to call Canelo a runner. You could compare him to a black guy. You could compare him to Floyd Mayweather and hope people jump on him. Yeah, Canelo, put him up, fight like a man. But you can't refute this. You're doing all of this to kill two birds with one stone, insult Floyd Mayweather style, insult the style Canelo used versus Golovkin. But guess what? Your fighter, Golovkin, he embodies everything you say fans want, yet he has not outsold Floyd or Canelo, and his private outings when he did not fight Canelo. When he, you know what I mean, he hasn't fought Floyd. So make that make sense to me. Shout out to the super chat, Shmoney Gang. Pray to the Shmoney guy. $2 super chat. He said, got a haircut just now. Damn, Ego, you still going, man. We still going, man. It's about the fans. We doing this for the fans. But again, you could do all this to make Canelo look like a coward or fake Mexican or whatever your aim is, or compare him to a Negroid Floyd and all this. But at the end of the day, Canelo outsells Golovkin. Don't get mad, Ego. I don't get mad. I get money. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all telling me right now? Stop talking about. See, y'all always deflect. Don't be mad. Listen, after this, I'm going back to Jamba Juice to get my free, because they messed up my drink yesterday. I'm going to get a free Jamba Juice, probably get something to eat. Like, I'm not mad. I'm about to watch this press conference. Truth hurts ego. Good shit. Shout out to Town Business, Bay Area, in this thing. Yee. You dig. But yeah, y'all always try to, oh, don't be mad. Why are you so I'm not sensitive. I'm not mad because I raise my voice. That's me. That's my personality. If I want to talk passionately, that's what I'm going to do. But at the end of the day, this all starts with Abel Sanchez. You know what I mean? He created this shitstorm by making comments that people have easily, Dante, Fred, Barbershop Conversations, everybody has easily refuted. Definitely me. Check my videos too. You know what I mean? Don't blame people that have nothing to do with it. But like I said, you're doing all of this and it's backfiring because at the end of the day, Canelo sells better. His independent ventures without Golovkin's name attached have all done better than Golovkin. Golovkin has never fought anyone outside of Canelo. And the reason I don't include the Canelo fight is because you can't use the guy who we know is the A side who is helping the bill. We're talking about when Triple G was the A side. He has never outsold Canelo versus Mayweather or Canelo versus Cotto. So all that Mexican style shit, that bullshit about, oh, hey, Mexican style, this is what the fans really want. No one really cares about the sweet science. It's all about Mexican style. People want to see people get hurt. Okay, Golovkin hurts people, for sure. I don't think he fights Mexican style because when he's in there with David Lemieux, when he's in there with Jacobs, when he's in there with Canelo, counter punchers, power punchers, he fights like he has some different damn sense, and he's not just coming, trucking forward. He doesn't have a defense, but he's trying to size him up and figure the best approach and shit like that, doing some subtle shifting and stuff. But at the end of the day, fuck all that. Let's say he is Mexican. At the end of the day, Canelo outsells him. So you can embarrass Canelo or challenge his manhood, challenges his commitment to La Raza and all this extra shit, but he outsells Golovkin. So either way, it doesn't make sense for you to insult the style of guys who are more successful and say no one wants to see that style. No one cares about the sweet science, but the sweet science motherfuckers are actually performing better than you. Who is T-Ox? I'm not even gonna hot seat him because he's talking about this is what they try to do, switch up. We talking about Abel Sanchez, he talking about, oh, Wilder's run is over. Wilder, like, we're not talking about Wilder. We'll talk about Wilder in a little bit, Wilder-Ortiz. We're talking about what Abel said. But like I said, you guys got to start, as fans, as real life fans, you have to start asking some serious questions. Fuck the favoritism. Fuck if someone is the same heritage as you. If they say something and it's not adding up, y'all got to run with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you had a boy and he was like, man, you ever look at a dude's ass and get a stiffy? Like, and that's not your lane. That's not what you're about. You would look at him crazy. Like, it doesn't matter that's your boy. You'd be like, what are you talking about? Like, no, that's... Remember the scene from Don't Be a Menace? And he was like, take me to jail. And they're like, take me to jail. Throw away the key. Throw away the key. They was all with that. Throw away the key. I ain't afraid of fucking in his ass. And they're like, you heard the record skip. What the fuck? And he's like, oh, y'all thought I was serious? Them jokes. I was just joking. Like, no, you was serious. That ain't a bad example. That's exact example. You know, and I'm going to tell you why it's an example. Because that scene from Don't Be a Menace, y'all boxing fans, would really throw away the key. I ain't afraid to fuck him. Y'all be like, yeah, I ain't afraid to fuck him in his ass. Y'all, I was fooling y'all. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Y'all would ride with that. That I ain't afraid to fucking in his ass. Y'all would still ride with that because he looks like you, because you like him, you like his fighter. That's the point. I don't do that. Like if something's not making sense, I don't care who they are. If the shit don't make sense to me, I'm not just gonna rock with that and be like, oh yeah, fucking Abel. He's Mexican American. I'm Mexican American. So fuck it. I'm just gonna ride with what he said, even though it don't make sense. I don't do that. Black, white, green, purple. You could be Barney. I don't care about none of that. I'm not right. We got to start asking serious questions. But some of y'all are so impressionable and so like weak-minded where you don't have a backbone. You'll let these motherfucking coaches say whatever. Freddie Roach be talking crazy. Oh yeah, an African American Filipino won't sell. You're gonna say an African American and a Filipino won't sell, yet an African and a Filipino did sell in Mayweather versus Pacquiao, which still has not been topped by any other fight in boxing history in terms of commercial success. And y'all just run with that. Oh, but Freddie Roach said it. I like his stable. I like Wild Card. I'm not doing that. Abel saying I don't care who's mad. I don't care about none of that. I don't care if you, oh, you're racist. Y'all corny. You're racially biased. Who even talks like? I never even heard people say racially biased until I got in this boxing game. You're racially biased. I'm not racially shit. Y'all racially biased because y'all just be running with anything that anybody says. I'm not doing that. Start asking questions. New media, gang on gang. You proved you're on anybody's ass. Look what you did to Thurman. I mean, the truth always speaks for itself. That's exactly, and see, this is the thing. When I said stuff about Keith Thurman, I didn't disrespect him as a man. I just said I don't think he's trying to fight Errol Spence Jr. I mean, he's telling you he don't want to fight him for whatever reason, right? And a lot of these same motherfuckers with the certain names and shit, like this Orozco dude. Where was he when I was saying stuff about Keith Thurman? You know what I mean? Dudes that be like, oh yeah, like let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. And I can't say this is the only people, but like I see it like someone's name would be Javier Hernandez, and you're mad at what I said about Abel, but I never seen your name when it came to Keith Thurman. When I was saying, hey, Keith Thurman, why is he not fighting Errol Spence Jr.? And then y'all say I'm racially biased. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it all the way 100. That's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I've been doing, and that's why you see people donating to the channel. You know what I mean? You got motherfuckers who cover every single fight, and more people know me than they know them, and they are at every fight. You know what I mean? Cold hard facts, and that's just from being real and getting the support and the trust of the people, which I appreciate y'all for that. But I mean, let's call it what it is. Let's call a spade, and that's it. You know what I mean? Stop blaming the victim. You know what I mean? And truth be told, black fighters had nothing to do with a Mexican fighter and a fighter from Kazakhstan, right? It had nothing to do. Why are you even mentioning black fighters? Do you get what I'm saying? Like Abel Sanchez, that's what I'm saying. There's underhanded shit. Shout out to King Corleone. I'm so glad you got him out of here. You know what I'm talking about. But if Andre Ward's fighting Chad Dawson, and then Virgil Hunter was like, yeah, man, these goddamn Russians, they keep chasing, they taking pills, and that's why they ain't gonna be in the Olympics. Like, you'd be like, what the fuck is Virgil Hunter even talking about? What does Russians have to do with Chad Dawson and Andre Ward? You know what I'm saying? That's what Abel Sanchez did. Canelo's not black. The motherfucker don't got no taper fade and a do-rag. He's not black. Golovkin ain't black, right? And then Abel's talking about black fighter shortcomings and what style blacks have, and like, stop it. Blacks don't have nothing to do with this main event. I don't even know if there's gonna be a black fighter on the card in the major opening bouts that are televised. So what are you even talking about black fighters for? And then saying something that's inaccurate. Don't tell me black fighters have a style no one wants to see. James Kirkland will give you bang for your buck. He might get banged and bucked in that motherfucker because he don't know defense, but he gonna give you some bang for your buck. Like if you Go to one of his fights in Texas. You might see him touch canvas. You might see Glenn Tapia touch camera or whatever. But you're going to get your bang for your buck fucking with James Kirkland. You're going to get that Mandingo Warrior. So stop telling me, you know what I'm saying? If you can, listen, hold on, we got a super chat. I'm about to go in. Ego Veli's going in. D Bevel the champ, $5 super chat. He said Abel is tripping. It's the diehard boxing fans who buy the tickets, not these dumbass casuals who can't even name 3 current title holders. Exactly. But yeah, man, we just got to start addressing what people say, including me. I mean, but I don't care. See, this is the thing. It's just like a hot seat. I'm willing to challenge people in the hot seat because I know they can't beat me. I know you can't beat me intelligently. You can say, shave your beard. You fucking suck. You're gay. I mean, you can say some childish shit, but you ain't beat me in this hot seat like that. And if you do, it's not going to be easy. I promise you that. It's not going to be easy. Right? So that's that. You know what I mean? So I don't care. People could challenge what I say. You know what I mean? Because some of it's opinion, but challenge the factual things I'm saying and tell me I'm wrong and prove me wrong. That's all I'm asking. You know what I mean? But it doesn't make sense to generalize like that. Oh, black fighters fighting a style. If you were talking about Mayweather, talk about Mayweather. Even though that would still be inaccurate because Floyd Mayweather holds all the records. So how can you say people don't want to see his fights, but they're paying more money to see his fights than they've ever paid for a Golovkin pay-per-view? But at least you honed it in on one specific person instead of black fighters. Man, he was all over the place. That's bottom line. All over the place. That's what it is. There ain't no black style. There ain't no Mexican style. All Mexicans don't have heart. All black fighters aren't slick. Dispel all of that. Because none of that at all. Russians ain't cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of those. You can't do that. You can't just outright claim something like that. And like I said, I offered a perfect challenge, and I would love to see this challenge. Black fighters are boring. No one wants to see. Errol Spence has a date and an opponent. Say, hey, I got a lot of money from Golovkin. I'm training Konstantin Ponomarev, and then go out to Dallas and then say we'll pay Ocampo step aside money, and we'll fight Errol Spence. We'll step in, right? So put your fighter in there. If black fighters have an evasive style or whatever that no one wants to see, put Constantine in there with Errol Spence Jr. We'll see. We'll see if there's some fireworks in that fight. You know what I mean? Crazy. But like I said, like the proof is in the pudding. You never seen me get jammed up like where I'm like stumbling over words and stuff. And what I say, I stand by. I don't have no problem. Like people were talking about Luis Ortiz's hand is hurt. You didn't see me make no videos about that, did you? And I'm glad I didn't and I wouldn't because I didn't hear that. And Fight Hub got a video where they just proved that to be wrong. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Oh yeah, we just like I said, we just gotta ask questions, get back to some real shit with boxing. I'll just take someone's word for it. Analyze if that makes sense. And like I said, majority of what Abel said, that would be my perfect question. If you're saying the black style or black fighters fighting a style that no one wants to see, no one wants to pay for, that's why there's not any black stars or whatever, then explain Floyd Mayweather. Beyond that, if no one wants to see a runner and no one cares about the sweet science, and you're saying Canelo is a runner who was using the sweet science, then why is he outsold Golovkin? That doesn't make sense. Why is Canelo done better if no one's trying to see that sweet science bullshit? Then why is Canelo doing better? You're calling him a runner and defensive. Then why does he do better commercially than Golovkin? Golovkin is everything you said the fans want. Non-sweet science, He's out to hurt people. Shout out to Just Momo, $10 on the Shmoney Gang. Much love. Appreciate that. And see, the Eagle Army, I promise you, we building an empire, people. We got the platoon, we got shooters, we got people. It's really like, you remember when Cash Money first came out and they were popping? Cash Money is an army, better yet a navy. We a army, we a navy. We got different people. We got people that have backgrounds getting like surveillance, and we got people in the radio field for communications, getting the drop on the enemy. We got soldiers who's just ready to buck. We got shooters. We got strategists. We got general. Man, Eagles Army getting real. We getting real thick. We getting real thick. We got backing. We got support. We got the weapons. Oh, we got the weapons. Don't make us push the button. You know what I mean? We got the arsenal. We ready. We ready for war. They said don't start a war unless I got my money right. Well, I got my money right. Period. I'm telling you, all that shit's coming to a head. That crazy, saying crazy stuff. You could keep doing it. Like fighters, trainers, they could keep doing it. But you see how instantaneously it spreads like wildfire. And then you got immediately Dante's Boxing Nation, Barbershop Conversation, and multiple people making video. It's just, tell me that was a wise thing for Abel Sanchez to say, with all things considered. Be real. Shout out to the sleeper cells. Antonio, Ego, you are a weird dude. Then why are you on the channel? I'm a narcissist. Okay. Why are you on the channel? That's my question to you. I'm a weird dude and I'm a narcissist, but why are you watching me? You know what I'm saying? Once again, another corn dog. How am I a narcissist? Y'all talk about me more than me. Oh, you look like Broner. You look like Lamar. What's up with your beard? Look at your fucking lips. Someone yesterday was like, fix your teeth and your beard, cut it. Like, I'm not even talking about myself. I said Ego's Army, we the Army. I didn't say I'm the Army only. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. See, and this is what I'm saying. This is how you know the channel's popping. Because they all, oh, you suck. You're a weird dude. But you're here. I don't ever be at a spot I don't want to be at. I'm a grown man. I got a car, pick up and leave. Or not go. I don't ever, like... since I've been an adult, I can't really remember many spots where I've been that I just absolutely wanted to be. Unless I, like, got drugged by an ex-girlfriend or something to, like, a chick flick or some shit. A baby shower or something I didn't want to go to. But y'all come here willingly, talk shit, and then get clapped by one of my shooters. Like, hope it was worth it. You're a narcissist. You're a bitch. Okay. And then the shooter in the tree. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to watch. It's not, it's just like when people pay for Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Floyd's a runner, but you paid. Why you pay pay-per-view for him, man? Why is he doing $1 million plus in all these numbers? And then the real ones be stalking me and making four or five counts after they get blocked. Crazy. But this weekend, good fight, Wilder-Ortiz. Definitely looking forward to that. Like I said, I can't think of last heavyweight fight I've been this excited for. As far as Pacquiao, because that was the initial title of this video, I just feel Pacquiao could have been his own boss by now. And he should have been his own boss. Like, straight up boss status. And he's not even, to me, I don't think he's there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bob Arum trying to put you on an undercard, dog. Then I was wondering how that was going to work. But I guess it's not going to work because Pacquiao's off of that card. But I was like, damn. I was like, this is what it's come to, Pacquiao? Oh my gosh. Is this my real life? Simon says, is Ortiz's hand okay? Listen. We went over this. I'm going to try to be nice. Consider where you get your information from. Are you on any like are you on any major website, any major channel? Like my channel's verified, so I have to be conscious of false information and what I put out there. I don't know. Just read something about it on. Just read something about it online. That's the problem. You you're reading about it, but you have to read from credit. It's just like sometimes I've been on Facebook. It'll be like "Rest in peace, Usher." I'm like, what the fuck? Usher died. So I don't just start posting. Oh man, I remember when I bought My Way CD. Usher seemed like a good dude. I'm not put Confessions, that album slap. I mean, rest in peace, Usher. I don't just I'm not just gonna believe that, especially when it be a picture, look like a picture from 1976 and shit with a car hitting a tree, old ass looking Polaroid picture talking about Usher died, and you know what I'm saying, and it'll be like a Facebook post from some random like fucking Buick News or some shit. I'm not gonna just run with that and go, oh fuck, rest in peace, Usher. You know what I mean? But that's what this new generation, they do stuff like that. They're like, oh, I can't believe Usher just died, and then you research it, and then Usher, he live streaming, he on The Voice, he, you know what I'm saying? He like, I'm right here, I ain't dead. What are y'all talking about? Y'all just hear some shit and just run with it and start telling people. That's how shit spreads. Like, consider the source. Where are you getting this information from? Shout out to Octavia72, $2 super chat. Abel trying to avoid Charlo with the comments. Leave your brain at the door, generation. That's what it's seeming like. I fuck with Prince. I even dressed up as Prince for Halloween one year. It was a dope ass costume. But I like Prince. So when I heard he died, that was like out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't even hear about him being like terminally ill or anything. But then I researched it and then I seen, oh fuck, CNN and TMZ are reporting. It must be true. You know what I mean? Because there's not that many. I seen a bunch of credible websites that were all calling for it. You know what I mean? And there was footage in front of Prince's house and type of shit. I didn't just, oh, fucking Prince is dead. Like, you see little chain letters and dumb shit like that. Y'all keep talking about Wilder-Ortiz's hand. He just did a press conference. You know what I mean? He just did an interview with Fight Hub and he said, my hand's gravy, baby. So, y'all gotta really, I'm just putting a message out there, really consider where you're getting your information from. And then, listen, start holding people accountable, like for what they like. Hold up, like, hey man, you told me this, and that. Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, how do people earn your trust? Like, say my YouTube channel, I didn't get this far on YouTube by misleading the public and like putting out a bunch of rumors. I could start putting out crazy stuff and get views. I mean, I get views off of regular videos. So imagine if I put some shock jock shit, you know what I mean, some Howard Stern shit or some National Enquirer shit. Floyd Mayweather has alien baby and Miss Jackson kidnaps it. Y'all would click on that because y'all like that drama. And y'all, even though y'all hate Floyd, y'all click on anything with his name on it, even though you hate him. You're like, oh shit, Floyd had secret alien baby and Miss Jackson kidnapped it. I'm about to click on this. And then it's just gonna be me. Hey, what's up, y'all? I was just bullshit. Like, what do you? Or me saying, oh, Floyd had an alien baby. Like, come on, man. Ego is the straightest real talk person in the business. Shout out to you, El Tito. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta consider where you guys are getting this information. I don't know where you're getting it. I don't care where you're getting it. But like I said, let's hold people accountable. Like, what's the last thing that you really heard me put out on my channel that was grossly inaccurate? You know what I mean? And not even like just like a fight prediction, because anyone could get that wrong. But I'm talking about something that I just said, oh, Wilder-Ortiz is fucked up for this fight. And then 2 hours later, he does an interview with Fight Hub like, hey, my fist is angry. I ain't white. When does that ever happen? When have I, just like I said, what Abel said, how he's getting jammed up with people's questions. People have questions about his comments. When have you ever seen me in the hot seat and I'm just getting like demolished like that, where people just left and right, he made a move. When does that happen? I'm just asking. I want to know. I want to know when someone had me in the hot seat like that. He made a move. He ain't made no move. I was looking right at you. He made a move. Like what? Y'all crazy. But yeah, man, boxing is getting great. Pacquiao should have been his own boss. I don't know what he was thinking. You know what I mean? That's the problem. See, this. Remember, this kind of ties back. I'm not saying I get it right all the time, but I do get it right some of the time. If you watch my channel, you really fuck with me, you'll know what I said and what I didn't say. And I know one thing that I said is you got to understand the situation. Bob Arum is, I don't know how, 80, I don't know how old he is, whatever age, right? With these situations, he's the head man in charge with Top Rank. If Pacquiao loses to Lomachenko, Arum wins because Lomachenko can now be pushed having a Pacquiao name. If he matches him with Jeff Horn, let's say Jeff Horn beats Crawford, they do a rematch, Bob Arum wins. If Crawford becomes a WBO champion and then Crawford fights Pacquiao, then Bob Arum wins. Do you guys get how this works? Either way, no matter what trifecta, you know what I mean, how you mix and match them, play musical chairs, Bob Arum will win because he represents all of those fighters, right? And then Pacquiao, I think, is now realizing that he's like, damn, they put me in Jeff Horn. I don't agree with the judges' scorecards, this, that, and the third. Bob Arum, at the end of the day, like Pac said, they don't give a fuck about. Bob Arum wins either way. So if he matches him tough, coming off of a loss, you know what I mean? If he matches him with Jeff Horn, Crawford, Lomachenko, and is trying to build his next cash cow, that's what he's gonna do. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. Aging fighters, they get like kind of pushed out. You know what I mean? And then you could spoil the plans if you're able to beat them, but I mean, a lot of people aren't picking Pacquiao to beat Lomachenko or Crawford at this stage of his career. Maybe some people are, but that's what I'm saying. Bob Arum, excuse me. Either way, he wins. That's what I'm saying. And Pacquiao, with all of his critical success, like I said, my mom doesn't watch boxing, UFC. She don't really watch sports in general, but she knows who Pacquiao is. She knows who Floyd Mayweather is, right? Because Pacquiao transcended that. So with all that being a household name, it seemed like Pacquiao would be, you know, Mayweather calls his own shots. He can say, I want to fight Amir Khan or Maidana, and then pick who he wants. You know what I mean? Pacquiao is getting an Alvarado fight. He's saying he wants to fight Matisse. Bob Arum is like, no, you're not fighting Matisse next. Maybe later down the line. And Pacquiao's being ridiculed for fighting Mike Alvarado or potentially fighting Mike Alvarado, right? And they're talking about put him like almost a demotion by putting him on an undercard, on the undercard of a motherfucker he thinks he beat. Pacquiao should have been making these decisions for his own career. If he was his own boss like Floyd Mayweather, he would be able to. He's not going to put himself on the undercard. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're saying. Like Pacquiao feels he beat Jeff Horn, so that's kind of disrespectful that he's on the undercard against a fight that he's getting ridiculed for, Mike Alvarado. He has to fight on the undercard against a guy he believes he beat and was robbed of a victory. Cold game. But if your own boss, see, I know a thing or two about being your own boss. You know why? Because I'm my own boss. Ain't nobody tell me when to wake up. Nobody tell me when to put out a video. Right? They don't tell me what to do. And that could be the challenge too. You know what I mean? Being your own boss has challenges. You have to be self-motivated, stuff like that. But, I mean, overall, I enjoy it. I enjoy the challenge. I enjoy kind of beating to the tune of my own drum. Pacquiao should have been his own boss. He should have been his own boss. To the point where he can, let's say you want help, you can still co-promote with Top Rank. So, yeah, Floyd got away from Bob Arum and shit cracked for him. He was able to build an empire. You know what I mean? And Pacquiao still in it. Like it's been going on for a minute. Just look at the King Corleone. Thank you. I don't know what dude was talking about, but just look at what's happened recently. You could tell this was like there's been some bumping of heads or whatever, because remember Bob Arum was like, oh, he's fighting Jesse Vargas, and then Pacquiao's talking about fighting Mir Khan in Dubai, and then Bob Arum was like, oh, it'll never work. You know what I mean? That was an indication that something may be off a bit. But again, if you're your own boss, you don't have to worry about shit like that. Matisse says, I want to fight Pacquiao. Pacquiao did an interview with Fight News and said, I want to fight Matisse. And then Bob Arum was like, I want you to fight Mike Alvarado, which you're getting ridiculed for. You get what I'm saying? But you're your own boss. You can kind of push for the fights you want. Floyd Mayweather, if he wanted to fight Matisse, he can fight Matisse. If he wanted to fight Amir Khan, he could fight Amir Khan. Pacquiao wanted to fight Amir Khan in Dubai and get this money, and then it didn't work out. He didn't really have the support of Bob Arum. Bob Arum had his own direction of what he was trying to do. Pacquiao says he'll fight Matisse. Matisse says he'll fight Pacquiao or whatever. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta independence, financial freedom, creative control. Those are words you guys gotta study up. And I'm not trying to brag or boast, because I've worked for people. I've worked for the man. I've had jobs my whole life up until the last few years when I started doing this. And it's a grind, it's a process. But in the end, you'll feel good when you're doing it yourself. It's more rewarding. When I worked at Lowe's, I could have a great reset, a great Christmas reset or something, but I don't really. I just did a good job at my job. This, if I have milestones and come ups, it's more personable. You know what I mean? It feels better because I know what it took to get here. I started from the. It's just like a fighter becoming a champion. That's personal. I mean, if a fighter worked at Taco Bell and he did a good job, or you know, what I mean, got a raise, that's cool. But it's not the same as winning a world title, because you know what it took to get there, and now you're there. So, be your own boss, people, if you can, or just even try to create a side hustle if you have a special talent or something. But that's my 2 cents on Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao should have. Instead of signing a bunch of extensions, he should have been like working with a future plan, I guess you could say, to like an exit strategy so he can be his own boss. Like Cotto left, like look at De La Hoya. De La Hoya left Top Rank, and now he at least has Golden Boy. You know what I'm saying? He has his own company. No matter what you think about Golden Boy, he has his own shit. Floyd left, he got his own shit. Cotto left, he had his own shit. He would still co-promote with Rock Nation or Golden Boy or something, but he still has fighters under the Cotto promotion banner. Pacquiao, what does he have? Like, Pacquiao don't really have his own shit. He has Pacquiao Promotions or some shit, but who name a fighter he has? You know what I mean? Name what's going on. Like, when I look at like Jerwin and Casas last performance, that shit said at the weigh-in, the banner, you know what I mean, the little sheet that they have, it said Top Rank. I didn't see where it said Pacquiao Promotions. Cotto Promotions is a flop. Well, Cotto lost to Pacquiao and Floyd, so Cotto was never as big of a star as Pacquiao. So who cares if Cotto flopped? Pacquiao, if he set himself up, he could have been doing this, and he could have been successful. You just had to make the right move. See, people, Floyd is a smart dude. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is why I don't like talking boxing with some of y'all. Some of y'all don't think. Like, I see people like, oh, look at Leonard Ellerby's nose. Leonard Ellerby out here getting chipped out, though. You know what I mean? And then people focus on the Floyd can't read. Ha ha ha. He reading the checks, though. And he always tells you, I got the right team. My team. Like, he always tells you, my team. Al Heyman, he really helped me. Right? So shit, if you can't read or whatever the fuck it is, motherfucker like Al Heyman, he can read. He went to college, Harvard or wherever he went. So get him on your team. You know what I mean? So there's ways to do it. Pacquiao, okay, you're from the slums. English is not your primary language. Get the right team. Get people in your corner that are gonna get you to the next level where you can get Pacquiao promotions. You know what I mean? But again, people rather focus on Floyd can't read, but he got his own shit though. Pacquiao can read, and he don't got his own shit. You know what I mean? So you guys tell me, who would you like? What career would you rather be? The undefeated guy that can't read, that got his team together and his own imprint, makes his own decisions in his career. Like, when have you ever heard Floyd Mayweather finish a fight? And like, since he's been Money Mayweather, we'll say, like the last stage of his career when it really got popping for him. And then they're like, who you want to fight next? And he's like, I don't know. It's up to my promoter. It's up to my advisor, Al Heyman. I'm gonna fight whoever he tells me to fight. You don't see that. You know what I mean? You hear Floyd more so say stuff like, we'll just go to the drawing board and whoever I pick, I'm Money May. You know what I'm saying? He'll say some shit like that. But with Pacquiao, oh, hey, Pacquiao, who do you want to fight next? Do you want to fight Broner, Matisse? It's my promoter. It's up to my promoter, Bob Arum. It's up to my promoter. You got to check in with somebody. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gives you 3 options or 2 options and you pick or some shit, but that's different. That's different than be like Floyd Mayweather did a Amir Khan Maidana poll, and then Amir Khan won the poll on his official website, and he's like, fuck that, I'm fighting Maidana. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did a poll, and ESPN and all these other people did a poll, and he picked who the fuck he wanted to. You know what I mean? He was like, I'm fighting Maidana. Pacquiao, they like, oh, yeah, they need to fight Mike Alvarado on the undercard. And Pacquiao, Mike Alvarado, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Why am I on the undercard? Should have been your own boss, man. Damn, how Pacquiao let me be in my own boss before him, and he a millionaire. Fuck you mean? Ego, he doesn't have to answer to anybody, but it's up to my promoter. It ain't up to shit. It's up to Boxing Ego. It's up to Ego. We run this shit. Listen. Any artist want to be an artist, don't want to have to worry about the executive producer, all in the videos, dancing, come to Boxing Ego. Like, I don't have to check in with shit. Like, I'm like Tekashi. I ain't checking in, man. Easy. Like, Pacquiao let me become my own boss before him, and he had a head start, and he got millions. So, Pacquiao should have been... You gotta ask to go outside. I just go outside. You feel me? I'm like, hey, I'm leaving. Pacquiao, it's up to my promoter, Bob Arum. The weather looks good outside. Like, yeah, the weather does look good outside. That's where I'm going. I'm leaving. Me and Floyd, Floyd like, I'm leaving. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm leaving too. And then Pacquiao, it's up to my promoter. It's a nice day. I did all my chores. I did the chores and I want to leave the house. Motherfucker, I just leave. I do a live stream and get some super chats. Go to Jamba Juice. Maybe Chipotle. I leave. I don't stay. I leave. Pacquiao gotta ask. Facts. Like Jay-Z said, super facts. Pacquiao should have been... I ain't never touched $1 million, but I'm my own boss. You touched $1 million and you ain't your own boss. I'm just trying to tell y'all gotta study the game. Learn the rules to the game. Pacquiao seen that contract. He was like,
This is some bitch ass shit. You want me to fight Mike Alvarado? When's the last time he fought anybody? Um, he fought Marquez and he got whooped. I'm not fighting him. Fuck this contract. Hey, I will not fight him, Bob. Oh my gosh, this is funny. I like Mad Pacquiao. Pacquiao about to go back to the flame trunks and shit. First, first you disrespect me, put me on the undercard against Mike Alvarado. This is some bullshit, Bob. Fuck you, Bob. I do my own thing. I go back to the Senate. Oh my gosh. I will not forget how you did me. Oh my gosh. This is the funniest thing ever for right now, at least. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm saying. And then Pacquiao be trying to do like, remember when on New Jack City when G Money did a side deal with Ice T, which ultimately got him killed. Pacquiao be trying to do these side deals. He's trying to do these side deals without Bob Arum. We be just tweeting. I will be fighting Amir Khan in Dubai. And Bob Arum like, no, you won't. Not if I can help it. You won't be fighting against. You're not fighting Khan in Dubai. The investors don't have money. Oh my gosh. Pacquiao doing side deals like G Money. You want me to fight Mike Alvarado? I prefer. I'm going to fight Josh Clotty in Wakanda with the Vibranium Trophy. Like the Vibranium Trophy? What the fuck are you talking about? You're not going to Wakanda. You can't fight. Like, the first Clotty fight was barring. It was a barring fight in Texas. I won't allow you to go to Wakanda. Too late. I have already booked. Oh my god, let me stop. Oh my gosh, I'm crying. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, too late, Bob. I have already booked my flight one way to. I will be fighting in Wakanda. I am going to fight Josh Clotty in that rematch. No, you won't. You stay here. Fight Crawford. Get your ass beat. Let Lomachenko have a piece of you. You're not going to Wakanda. Oh my. Too late. I'm already on the airline past TSA. Let me stop, yo. Whoa, this shit is hella funny. Oh my gosh. You won't fight for the Vibranium Trophy. Sorry, sorry, Bob. I'm going to fight in Wakanda for the Vibranium, and then I will get some lumpia. I do not eat rat like Sorung Vuzai. Sorung Vuzai eat rat, and I don't eat rat. Like that motherfucker was eating a rat. Did y'all see Sorung Vuzai? That motherfucker was eating a Splinter, Master Splinter out there. Master Splinter, like motherfucker, he was eating. That shit looked nasty as fuck. I ain't even front, man. I like fried foods as much as the next, but that shit still had the tail on it. Like you just be eating the tail too. Like that's this shit good. Like I ain't eating no fucking rat tail, b. That shit look. And this shit, why shit look like that shit look like a Pop Tart, a rat tart out this motherfucker. Like, why was it so flat? That's what I need to know. I don't know. I guess they take the intestines out or something. That shit look like a rat tart. You a rat tart, sweetheart. You soft in the middle. I eat you for breakfast. That shit look disgusting. That flat ass. You know how they have flapjacks? Them sore rumors out eating fucking rat jacks. That shit look disgusting to me. I ain't eating no goddamn rat. I'll be offended just to go to Room for Side house. Like, hey, you want to come over for dinner? Like, yeah, yeah. Y'all cooking stovetop? And then the dinner comes. No, we're eating rat. I'm a slap you. Like what? I'm gonna slap you. I ain't eating no rat. Fucking Chuck E. Cheese out this motherfucker. Ratatouille. That shit. Why did it look so flat? That's what I just don't know. Like you pressing it down with the skillet, spatula, and shit. Anybody ever ate rat? Any rat eaters out here? Let me stop. They're gonna try to shut me down. Oh, ego is being culturally insensitive. Cause I'm not. I just say I don't care if y'all eat rat. That's on you. I don't want a rat. That's all I'm saying. I don't even like rats. Why would a rat taste like chicken? Don't they carry like rabies and shit, scabies and all types of scurvy, all types of shit? The fuck? I doubt it. I heard frog. I had frog legs. They kind of taste chicken-ish. Dust alone demolition band. Yo, what type of meat is it? It's rat burger. Rat burger. Do you see any cows? Yes, it's a rat. Hell no. Farm. Listen, he said farm raised. So they have farm raised rats. So they like civilized rats. Five goes west looking motherfuckers. Like that changes him. Yeah, they're very studious and farm raised. That it's still a rat. That doesn't sound good to me. Fried fricasseed rat. That doesn't sound good. I don't give a fuck if they raised in the farm, if they raised in the barrio. I don't give a fuck where they're raised. That doesn't sound good. You know what I mean? Oh, they're raised in a farm. They could be raised in the hood. They could be raised in the burbs. The shit don't sound delicious as fuck to me. Someone trying to make it sound cool and shit. Yeah, but the rats are farm raised. Treated very civilized until their death. Doesn't sound good. Farm raised. I mean, what farm is this anyway? Where you, a fucking rat farm? Someone said we going to the ratchery. You see, y'all tripping. That's what I'm saying. Rat farm. Like, hey, you want to come to my farm? It's 40 acres. I'm like, oh yeah, let's go. What kind of animals? We got cows, horses, and these fucking rats. Like, oh, y'all got snitches. The people be snitching on y'all and stuff. The noise level. No, we got not snitches, not those type of rats. We got actual rats here. It's a rat farm. It's a rat farm, bro. The fuck is a rat farm? And aren't like certain animals afraid, like aren't like elephants and shit afraid of mice and rats and shit? You're gonna fuck up your whole farm with some rodents. Always somebody in the comment section trying to get smart. Oh, they're farm raised rats. Like Bad Boys too. They're marsupial rats. The rats, they fuck like us. They fuck like people. Like, I don't give a fuck about no marsupial rat. Shit look nasty. That rat tart, Pop Tart rat shit look nasty. It's gluten-free rat, farm raised. Like, keep that shit. Like Big Pun said, go that away. I'm not eating no rat. Unless I eat a rat on accident. Whatever. Y'all eat rat then. I like, how do you even, like, I don't know. I understand different cultures have different dishes and stuff like that, but I can't ever picture being in the mood like, man, that was a good ass fight. I want some rat, man. I'm in the mood for some rat. I want a rat. I want a rat fillet. What is it even called? Cause I got these seasonings They're like all natural, called Flavor God. Like what seasonings do you put on a rat? They seem like a rat. Seem like it'd be already hella salty. I don't know. I never ate one, so it seems like it would be salty and shit. You put some season all in it, Worcestershire sauce. You fucking rat gonna taste good. This rat hitting a little sea salt. Put some sea salt on my rat. Like I feel like rats seem like they would be nasty and salty. Rungus, I need to go to Rung for fucking New York, cause when I went and covered Wilder's last fight, them rats was big as fuck. You you have you a double double, in and out style, animal style fries and shit. Cause them New York rats don't even be playing. The New York rats is so big and they be coming out in parkas and Tims and shit. Yo, go, what's up, son? Shit is bananas. This weather crazy, B. Like, you're a fucking rat. Why are you even talking to me? And why are you wearing Tims? And where did you get 4 Tims that are that size? New York rats got no chill. Like, fuck is the deal, shit. Shut your bitch ass up. Like these rats are civilized. They must have been farm raised. Y'all talking about farm raised. Yeah, that's true. New York rats size of kittens. And they just run out no matter what. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't. It would seem like I'm from California, so rats will be like they're like scary rats. Like our California birds don't be fucking around. Like the pigeons will walk up and throw gang signs and shit. And, what's up, kid? Shit on blood. Was bracking. Like they throw up their wings and shit. California birds be cripping and they be with the shit. But our rats don't be like that big, and they like scurry and hide and shit like that. New York rat, they walk all casually and shit. Yo, son, what's up? This shit is cold as brick. Like cold as brick. Like why do rats know the latest slang in lingo? It's brick out here, done. Like they don't even try to hide the fact that they're just like I'm talking about. I was about to go get something to eat. I was just sitting on this bench in front of, I think it's Rocco's, or I might have been going to Shake Shack. I don't remember. And then the rat just casually they're just walking across and shit. Like they're not even tripping. Riverside would be, they have a field day in New York. Did we get him? Hell no. Word to Miz, word to Mother B. Time to ante up, $20 Shmoney gang. Pray to the Shmoney guys. Thank you. I told y'all them yellow, the orange super chats. We about to turn up, man. We about to get this all the way cracking. I'm probably going to LA next week. So I'm gonna see. I don't know. I'm gonna see what I can get out there. Y'all tripping off this rat. Yeah, that Riverside meal look nasty. Rat and rice. That's all I seen on the platter. Hey, can we agree as a boxing community that we aren't making excuses? If Wilder wins, he wins. If Luis Ortiz wins, he wins. Can we agree to that? Like, I hate the poor sportsmanship, to be honest. Oh shit. Were they going in it? Going at it? They both look like they got something to say. Look at Lou DiBella. Who the fuck is Dillian White? Like, I barely even asked him nothing. He was like, who the fuck is Dillian White? Like, chill. Listen. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Hey, we're almost to 200 likes. Smash the like button. I said slash the like button. Some of y'all pull out y'all knives. Yeah, I'll slash this shit, motherfucker. Smash the like button, please. Why is Eddie Hearn talking about Gerald Big Baby Miller and Joshua and Povetkin and Joshua? Why? Like, I don't understand that. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, please explain that to me. Like, that. See, this is what happens with the promoter sometimes. You know who whose base is this? Like, you know who the fans want to see. If Wilder gets past Ortiz, big test, and Joshua gets past Joseph Parker, which is a solid test and a unification, you know who they want to see in the ring. You know what I mean? And it's like, I keep hearing Eddie Hearn, oh, Tyson Fury, if he just wants to come back straight away with no tune-ups, he can get it in the summer. Gerald Miller and Alexander Povetkin. Like, what? Taj Mahal, what you just said is some bullshit. BS. Bullshit. You said cough, cough, build up. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Wilder has called out Joshua for, he said 2 years, but I could vouch that it's at least been a year and change. Because the reason I know is I was making videos about it. You know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? I cover current topics in the boxing. You know what I mean? So, this build-up shit, it's been built up just like, it's bullshit. Oscar De La Hoya with Canelo Triple G. Yeah, hey guys. I do believe that Canelo beats Triple G. But it has to marinate. Like, no, man. This whole marinate shit is like, we're not in, it's not a crock pot. Ain't no fucking stew being made. It doesn't need to marinate. We're not making tri-tip. I do believe. That's how that's how De La Hoya be doing. He repeat himself and shit. If Canelo beats Triple G, he makes a strong case. A strong, like, you're doing too much. Strong case to be the best middleweight. Like, anyway, fuck all this marination shit. The only thing I marinate is my meat. Pause. Tri-tip. Pause. Well, I guess I don't have to pause after tri-tip. But anyway, yeah. Stop it. I hate this marinade. Y'all millennials need a marinade. How about that? Marinate yourselves. Put some fucking barbecue sauce and Worcester sauce, whatever. Put that on y'all. Y'all need a marinade. I'm sick of this. Let it build up. Like, so you mean to tell me Canelo fought against Amir Khan. Canelo fought against Liam Smith. So that year, 2016, boxing fans, they would rather see him go through those two opponents that they know couldn't beat Canelo. You know what I mean? Since Amir Khan was at a weight disadvantage. You know what I mean? Maybe if it was 47, that he would have a better chance. But whatever, right? You mean to tell me that people in 2016 wouldn't have watched Canelo versus Triple G? Ego, you work hard, bro. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that marinating stuff, it sounds good, and it sounds good and all that, but it sounds like an excuse to me. It sounds good to people who are easily influenced. Like I said, in 2016, you mean to tell me boxing fans would be like, oh yeah, fight Amir Khan. That really built up. Amir Khan fights jack shit, like, fuck all, like, Triple G. They don't fight alike at all. So fighting and beating out Amir Khan, whatever you could do with him, literally builds no excitement for the Triple G fight, since they don't even have a remotely listen. They don't even have remotely similar styles and or attributes. Like, people question Amir Khan's chin. Oh, his chin's not reliable. Golovkin got a vibranium chin. So just off of that, they don't fight alike. So how is beating Amir Khan really prepare you for Triple G? You know what I mean? Plus, Khan is fast as fuck and Triple G is slow. So there's no similarity. Liam Smith ain't fought no names. You know what I mean? He fights nothing like Triple G. He's not in the same division as Triple G. You know what I mean? So you mean to tell me people would have rather see those two fights than to have seen Triple G get the fight back then when he was pressing Golovkin? I mean, when he was pressing Canelo. Stop it. Same thing with this Anthony Joshua. So if Joshua said, hey, I'm gonna fight Deontay Wilder next, you would rather see him fight Joseph Parker than Deontay Wilder. Like, stop it. Stop all this marinating shit. Because you know it's not true. You know, if Anthony Joshua, let's say he fights Gerald Big Baby Miller next, you would rather see him fight that than Deontay Wilder. As a fan, like, listen to this marinate shit. You're basically saying, I want to wait longer. So that's how you guys really feel. You're like, hey, I could deal with AJ versus Gerald Big Baby Miller, but for Joshua Wilder, let me wait. I want to wait longer. Who said, name anything that you like that you're willing to wait longer? Like, let's say it's a girl and you want to sleep with her, you want to have sex with her, right? And she was like, yeah, just date me for 4 years and then I'll give you some. You would rather wait 4 years to sleep with her than to date her for a month or two and then get to sleep with her? Like, honestly, what if the bitch was just like, yeah, let this sex marinate. I'm not going to give you nothing for 3 years, for a year. We got to let it marinate. We got to let our relationship marinate. I don't know why she's drunk and slurring, but that's just I guess, the voice I chose to give her. You know what I'm saying? What dude is going to be like, yeah, make me wait. Fuck yeah. I want to let our relationship marinate. We can go see chick flicks and we'll just marinate and just chill out. I'll pay the tab. Let's go to several restaurants and I'll be broke as fuck. All right. Fuck out of here, man. Nobody's yeah, let's let it marinate. We gotta make sure the sex is right. When we have sex, we gotta make sure it's right. So we gotta marinate it. I don't want the sex right now. I want to marinate. I like to marinate my shit. I'm having fun, man. I love my job. But it sounds stupid. You know what I mean? A fine-ass girl, you rather take her to unnecessary dinner dates and pay the bill and all these tabs you got to pick up and movies and chick flicks. You rather wait longer. That's what you're trying to tell me. Yeah, come on. I know you want to drop your panties, but don't do it yet. Make me wait. Let's let this marinate some more. What do you like? If you're Caitlyn. If you're doing that, you're Caitlyn, or you think she has an STD. You know what I'm saying? But then you shouldn't be like whining and dining her if you think she has an STD. You know what I'm saying? But explain that. Explain how you would. Yeah, I'm feeling you. You're feeling me. You're pretty, but I'm not ready for it right now. We gotta let this build up. We got get our energy flowing. So I'm just gonna hold off. You make me wait. It'll be all good. 1 year from now, we'll do it. We'll fucking do it, girl. Make me wait. Fuck out of here. But that's what you guys expect and accept from these promoters. Oh, you want to see Joshua versus Wilder? Huh? You want to see Joshua versus? Too bad. That, like I said, it's like a girl or something. You want to see Joshua versus Wilder? Huh? You want to see it? You want to see Joshua and Wilder? No. You can see Joshua versus Gerald Miller. That's what you get. Yeah. You want to see Joshua? You want to see Joshua Wilder? You want it? No. Let it marinate. Hey, we having fun out here. Someone said, hey, what the fuck is going on? I just joined. Yeah, that was a weird that was probably that was probably a weird point to join in. You're like, what the fuck is wrong with Ego? He's making these feminine gestures and sounds like he's having an organism. I don't know what's going on. What did I just join? Is this a sex cult? Y'all tripping. No, I'm just saying, hey, yeah. I just did an analogy and I'm just fucking around. Yeah? You want to see Joshua? You want to see Joshua Wilder? Yeah? Yeah? No. Ego, you high, man? No, I'm funny as fuck. Shut up. I don't smoke. I'm just having fun. I'm not boring like some of your other channels you watch. I stay in my lane and get it cracking. That's why you see people support. We almost on an impromptu stream, we almost do $100 in super chats. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna put it to the Ego Army pot, get some shit popping, get the Ego Fight Club popping, get me to some even more fights, and just the usual. But no, I'm not high on smoke. It's just funny to me, and I like to clown around. Now I clown around when I hang around with the underground. Girls used to frown, say I'm damn when I come around, gas me. When they pass me, they used to diss me, harass me, but now they ask me. Y'all don't know about shit. But anyway, yeah, this is, and the reason I'm making a joke of it because this is what you guys accept from the promoters. This is what y'all want. You let the we'll just let it marinate. And you're okay. What did Eddie Murphy say in Raw? Okay, this is what you guys do. You want to see Joshua versus Wilder, but the promoter tells you don't want to see it. Some Jedi mind tricks. Like when Eddie Murphy was like, man, I ran into Mr. T. He was looking for me at parties and shit. I made some jokes about him. He said, Mr. T was trying to fuck Ed up. He said, I'd have used some Jedi mind. Heard you made some jokes about me. No, you didn't. Okay, maybe I didn't. Beat up them fool that told me them lies. And promoters be putting Jedi mind trick in y'all ass. Like, I want to see Joshua Wilder. No, you don't. Okay, maybe I don't. The fuck? I want to see, despite what Eddie Hearn talking about, Barry Hearn, fucking Tommy Hearns, who had all the Hearns, every Hearns, Stern, Daniel Stern, anybody that name rhyme with Hearn, I don't care what none of them are talking about. I want to see Joshua Wilder. You're not going to brainwash me into believing that I don't want to see it. You know what I mean? Because Eddie Hearn says, you know what I mean? I don't care if Eddie Murphy. I don't care what Eddie says I don't want to see it. What Ed, who it is. You're not going to tell me what I want to see. You know what I mean? Especially if they both get past these next tests. Y'all crazy though. But y'all let's let it marinate. Nah, I ain't letting nothing marinate, man. Y'all let it marinate. You can, but I won't. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, so you're telling me you would rather see Joshua versus Gerald Miller coming off a guy that Wilder already knocked out when he had more momentum, because he's since been knocked out by Povetkin, and that's Johan Duhaupas, right? You rather see Joshua fighting Gerald Miller, and that's my dude. Shout out to him. But I'm just asking the real question: you rather see that than Wilder, who has a belt, and if he gets past Luis Ortiz impressively, then that'll be even more impressive and more. And I'm telling you, these promoters, they're gonna keep getting greedy, and then they're gonna do like history repeats itself. You know what I'm saying? And they wait. Like, your Yorkis Gamboa is supposed to fight Juanma Lopez. Could have been big. Would have been a good fight. Fuck around, keep waiting. Orlando Salido, he's like, okay, stop that, man. Juanma in Puerto Rico twice. Now the fight is just lost. You know what I mean? Gamboa versus Mikey Garcia. Nobody's talking about that fight anymore. Gamboa quit on the stool. Had large gaps of inactivity. Shit happens like that. You know what I mean? Trying to string it along and let shit marinate. You know what I mean? Just think of it like marinating food. I don't know how many of y'all cook out there, but if you had a tri-tip and you let it marinate, let's say 2-3 days. Okay, you let it marinate for a while. But if you leave that tri-tip in there
for 7 months, then it's not gonna be good. You know what I mean? Open meat with seasoning and shit on it. It's not gonna remain fresh. So that marinating, that could backfire for sure. I marinate the asada. Yeah, but the goal of marinating is not to wait too long. You still gotta cook it before it spoils. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Al Heyman destroying Bob Arum. Oh man, man, my nose is like runny. Bob Arum is one of the most selfish to the fighters when it comes to promoters ever. Well, see, people don't understand. Bob Arum's from the old school, like both his age and when he came in the game. So if you were doing stuff a certain way since the Muhammad Ali days to now, then you're probably going to be stubborn with your ways. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying him and his team and Top Rank has never evolved, because they've evolved in certain degrees. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here, because businesses that don't evolve at all usually become extinct, like Blockbuster Video. You know what I mean? They didn't. When, y'all want to know something? Y'all know I just be dropping random gems, but do you know Blockbuster? This is a fact. You have to research it. Do you know Blockbuster had the opportunity to acquire Netflix? How many of y'all knew that? See, I be dropping gems to y'all. It's not just, there's always one person in the crowd. Man, get back to boxing. Fuck that. Why are you guys talking about movies? Get back to fuck Blockbuster. Talk about boxing. See, some of y'all knew it, some didn't. So, just listen to this. Blockbuster had the opportunity to acquire Netflix, and this was obviously when Netflix was first starting up. They pitched what they were trying to do, mail order, because some of y'all are so young and wet behind the ears, y'all don't even remember when Netflix was a mail order thing. Like they used to, before the online streaming shit, Netflix used to send you the DVDs or whatever to your crib, and you have to wait, and then you have to send off for a new one or whatever, right? So when they're first coming up, they pitched the idea to Blockbuster, and Blockbuster, which was a long-standing business, they're like, we don't need that. We don't, or they couldn't agree to the money or whatever it was, and they opted not. Netflix, something new, came in. People liked it. Like Blockbuster was probably thinking this shit won't work. We have a brick and mortar building where people can come in and get movies, right? Right there on the spot. This is some mail order shit, so you're gonna have to wait at least a couple of days for postage, right? That won't work. But then what they didn't account for is as technology advanced, Netflix was I think the first, I don't really remember, but I think one of the first companies to integrate the online streaming and having a catalog of movies on there and made available. And it took Blockbuster a while to do that. You know what I mean? So by the time Netflix had already started surpassing them, like, oh shit, this is cool. There's an online catalog. I don't even have to leave the house. You know what I mean? So I don't even know why I'm talking about this, but just a random fact. You guys, because Bob Arum, I'm talking about the ability to adapt. That's right, because I was talking about evolving as a company, and that's what Blockbuster failed to do. They had the opportunity to acquire Netflix, which everybody knows and loves today. Young kids won't even remember Blockbuster, depending on when you were born. Like if some of you have young children, they're not even gonna remember about Blockbuster. But Netflix is still a thing. It's still something you can get on your phone and PlayStation and stuff like that. But that's just a sign of the times. And if you don't evolve, you become extinct. Just like Blockbuster. Nobody's checking for no Blockbuster. But, this is the thing. It's also bad decisions. Y'all gotta look at decisions, and when you make them, obviously that turned out to be a decision, a fatal decision for Blockbuster, because they're no longer in business. But had they chose to partner with Netflix, who knows if they would have stayed together. But Shit, they probably Black Wizard would have been around longer. See, I got random factoids. Y'all think it's just fun and games and stuff. I be just dropping random gems. Like here's another one. Keanu Reeves' Neo character in The Matrix. That role was originally offered to Will Smith. Oh man, oh, right. Will Smith got offered the role of Neo. He opted not to do The Matrix in the Neo role to do Wild Wild West. And then, as you guys know, The Matrix, they had that bullet time technology that was dope, cool special effects for the time, and it went on to produce like a cult following and do good at the box office and trilogies, right? Versus Wild Wild West was a dud and it tanked and it lost money or it didn't do good. So that's what I'm saying. It's little decisions you make. Will Smith should have took that Matrix role. But here's another one. See, I'm just going off. See, this is the part of Ego's Army. We a family, man. We a community. It's not just get back to boxing. Like we just talk about random stuff too. Try to tie it into boxing and all that. But how many of y'all knew this? See, I just be having a little trivia. See, some people are, you're fucking stupid. Okay, let's do an IQ test and see who gets further, me or you. You know what I mean? All the people, all the trolls talking shit. And I ain't saying I'm the smartest brother in the world, but I'm not dumb. Anyway, Chipotle. McDonald's owned Chipotle at first. Chipotle was under the McDonald's umbrella when they first came out. McDonald's was the parent company. How many people knew that? See, some people knew. Alfred didn't know. A couple people knew. Yeah, they went their separate ways, but maybe McDonald's wish they didn't because Chipotle's pretty popular still. Chipotle for the whites. You sound like Abel Sanchez. Black scan. No one wants to see him. Chipotle's for the white people. Like y'all making them Abel Sanchez generalizations. Who had a hand in Terminator? Hold on, I'm trying to learn trivia. What are y'all talking about? Here, I got another trivia for y'all. Who's seen Terminator 2 Judgment? John Connor. Who's seen Terminator 2? Anybody seen Terminator 2 Judgment Day? I mean, if no one's seen it, then I can't give the trivia away because that. Okay. So the end movie scene, they're like in a factory or warehouse with metal, like it's like some kind of warehouse thing with chains and stuff. There's a scene in there where the Sarah Connor, the T-1000 turns into Sarah Connor, like he takes the form of Sarah Connor. So you see two Sarah Connors, and in that scene, it, like most people think that it was Linda Hamilton, the character who plays Sarah Connor, and then like they just did like a green screen. But Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor, actually has a twin sister. So they just used her twin sister to do that scene where there's two of them. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't no special effect, I guess is what you could say. It was actually Linda Hamilton's, aka Sarah Connor, and her twin sister. So I thought that's pretty dope that here. See, this Terminator. See, I always thought it was like a green. I didn't know she had a twin sister. I always thought that was like a green screen, like, you know what I mean, CGI, because the movie had special effects throughout it. But this whole scene this is actually her twin sister. See, some of y'all like, I'm shook. Hold on. See, she has a twin sister. I never knew she had a twin sister.
See? Twin sister.
There's actually another section in Terminator 2 where this guy, I think he's drinking milk, and the T-1000 stabs him through the milk. He's a cop. He has like red hair, and that's another twin, because the cop came up on the cop, and it looks like the same guy. Looks like some CGI, but it's actually two cops. I mean, it's actually twins. Go watch the movie again. That's a classic, y'all. Everybody should know that one. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
See, he stabs this cop. It's like the T-1000. Those are another set of twin brothers. So it looks like this is a special effect, like a CGI shit. But it's actually twins, which is smart that they used that. See, remember he stabbed him? See, he came out the ground. The T-1000 was raw. This how I be doing y'all in that hot seat, though. This how y'all be looking in that hot seat, B.
Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to go get my Jamba Juice replacement. Holla at the kid. Shout out to the hot seat. Shout out to the super chat. Shout out to the shooters. Boxing fans. I might do another one later. It just depends. Yeah, I mean, them Abel Sanchez comments unwarranted, and that's why so many people have counter arguments. Like I said, who's countering me like that in the hot seat? With facts. You gotta be real. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. What's happening? PSA at all viewers of this live stream, you're not going to call any women ego is talking about hoe or bitch or anything other than their given name. I don't know what do you mean? What's happening? Who's calling who or what? Great stream today. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it, man. We had fun today. Told a couple jokes, got some facts out there. Luis Ortiz's hand is cool. That's what I'm saying. Y'all really got to start holding people accountable and analyzing the information you hear. Like, how could, just really think about it. How can someone put out an article, a Facebook, Instagram post, a YouTube video, and within 24 hours, probably even 12 hours of that post or video being uploaded, it's automatically refuted straight from the source. And y'all don't question it. And then on top of that, I'm not putting out bad information like that. I mean, unless someone can name something I did that, or I said, oh, this guy's injured, and it really wasn't. But I'm not putting it out. And then y'all telling me about what's something. That's why I said, don't tell me about no one else unless they're doing better than me. So-and-so dish you. I don't care. You know what I mean? Don't tell me about that, because who are they? You know what I mean? Is their information reliable type shit? Yeah, but that Abel Sanchez, bad comment. I don't know. It's just too many ways to dispel it. Like I said, you doing all this to clown Canelo's style, calling him a runner, but he outsells Triple G. Canelo did 51,000 against a guy no one wanted to see him fight in Texas. Put Golovkin in Texas, see what type of numbers he does. I don't think it'll be 51,000 against a guy that is not, you know what I mean, a guy we want to see.